And we are live.
Oh, hi. We're live now. Okay.
Hi,
everyone.
Is
Don't do that when we're doing fan theories of our own group.
I know, right?
Wait, what? But are you guys doing like your own ships and fan fiction and stuff? Of
No,
like,
not that kind of fan. No,
Not that
just
kind of fan fiction.
we're doing fan theories amongst
And-
ourselves about our characters.
oh, as to like what's gonna happen to y'all?
Yeah.
It involves rocks.
Balls.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, we fought the Rock, and Zale won.
No, not rocks. Like the birds, like rocks, like the boulders.
I totally knew you meant that kind of rock.
Like all the rocks fall and everyone dies.
Exactly.
Rock.
That's why I'm staying indoors.
Yeah, see, in that case, they could just throw bears at you. I mean, they've done that before.
Yeah, you guys don't know the pain we went through with fucking Rojan in season 1, where we got thrown bears at. It's like,
Oh, believe me, that will never leave my memory.
they're like, oh, what's it gonna do? Throw a bear at us? Chuckle. It's like,
Little do you know.
fucking threw bears at us and hit.
I hit real hard.
Yeah, fucking hit with a freaking dead, polar bear. Like, holy fuck, dude. That was painful.
Well, I mean, you were in his territory.
Well, I mean,
We were just passing through.
The funny thing is like rolling back time wise when I was DMing IRL still, when I was doing Storm Giants Thunder, and with my group of players, I rolled randomly to see what my Giants had, and oh man, the shit that rolled up on my die, they hated my players. Like, I threw all sorts of horrible shit. Like, I clubbed one of them with a coffin.
You pulled a race vulgar, I see.
Yeah, one of them had coffins on his belt, and he just like chucked them. And then one of the fire giants actually had an anchor, and instead of throwing it, I was like, why would I throw the anchor? Like, he's just gonna so I put a chain on the anchor, and it became like a chain whip. So he had an anchor chain whip.
I hear nothing wrong with any of those sentences.
Oh.
But then again, I like causing all of you pain and suffering.
Nah, you just like to watch us react to the pain and suffering.
And torment. So, I think we need to get right into this because things happened the last time we were all together. Not good things either.
Nope.
Who wants to give us a rundown of what happened?
Oh man. And I guess you want to do it? Go for it.
See if I remember where we first started. I think we were. Oh, yes. So we started off with Scarlet and Tickles, basically coming down to a duel, a one-on-one duel later that evening. So everyone finished up their shopping and prepped for going into town. Everyone was able to find out that there was like a big fight going down, and it was going to be Tickles versus Scarlet, and then Ash versus whoever. So the first one is Scarlet and Tickles. Unfortunately, due to some bad rolls and some good rolls, Scarlet was kicking some butt. Got a little scary there for a moment. So at one point, Tickles decides to take a health potion. Except she takes the mystery health potion that Ash brewed, causing everyone, I believe, within 100-foot radius.
Everyone with
Just
100-foot
die.
radius.
Yep.
Just die.
Everyone fell victim. Everyone fell
commoner,
victim. Yeah, everyone fell victim to mass insanguination.
Yep. So thankfully, I think all of us saved, or at least saved enough to where we did fall dead.
Yep, you all saved.
However, well, and it healed Tickles, so you know it did its job. Then this
Yeah.
mystery cleric priestess, we don't know who she is yet, decided that we needed to fucking go and she'll deal with everything. And we assumed she did some sort of mass res while we were just running. We were booking it. So we get back to our area, back to our fort, where there was a little bit of a conversation between Tickles and the group about how some of us may have had some disagreements with the whole situation. So out of frustration, Tickles decided that she was just gonna go back to Glimmercross to spend time with her kids that night, but not before Sven demanded more blood, because apparently that whole explosion thing gave him the taste of human flesh.
No. Sven running off is what frustrated Tickles to the point where she went to Grimacross.
Well, yes, but so they had this whole conversation about how he wanted more, and she's like, no. And he was like, all right, I'll go get it myself, and just like peeled off of her and started going off. And she's like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, she was like,
So,
fuck this shit, put in a robe and went home.
Yeah, so thanks to Caldross, we were able to find out that this thing, whatever it was, because we've never seen Sven just walk before, was going into town and witnessed him eating people and even offered Caldross a bite. Of which right before then, Caldross alerted the crew, and Molly Tree strided over, and Ash and Rose were booking it hard on Sahara to the town. And so we left off with Caldross staring down Sven as Sven offered him a snack.
So
from
I.e. the arm off the commoner he just yanked off as he's running through streets.
Important addition to that, nobody has actually said over the marbles that it's Sven attacking things. Caldross did mention that
Caldross
he spotted,
doesn't know that
he spotted
is
a
Sven.
creature.
Technically, we don't know that either, because we've never seen him come off before.
The only one that actually knows that it's Sven is Tickles.
Yeah, and that is an important note, because TUES and Zale are still at the keep.
Yes.
Without any real idea as to what's going on or quick means to get there.
Yes. So, yeah.
So, Caldross. Sven.
Oh, yeah.
So, this gooey, liquid-like mass in a very unstable-like humanoid form is kind of like looking at you after stripping the meat off of the arm of the villager that he just ripped it from, tossing it to the ground, asking you if you wanted a piece. In a very friendly manner, as if he's known you for quite some time.
I realize this may not work for anything, but I'm going to, due to my telepathic link with my mount, I'm going to try to really quickly command it to go back to the keep and pick up anybody that can. Okay. May or may not pay off.
All right, so your Drake mount goes flying off.
How far away is the person whose arm was just ripped off?
He's about 20 feet away from you, but Sven is between you and him. So you do notice that where his arm was ripped off, it's not really bleeding.
That's really weird.
So he's in shock with like a Sven like cauterized wound.
Yep.
Poor guy.
That's really weird.
Cal, why are you looking at me like that?
Honestly, my first concern is the person.
Okay.
I'm going to use a misty step to get right in front of the person, in between him and Sven.
Okay. And you misty step, and you're like, he's kind of leaned up against a wall, holding on to his wound, and Sven's just standing there, kind of just shrugging. Hey, if you want to take the piece off yourself, be my guest.
Why did that have to be a second level spell? I'm going to real quickly look the guy in the eye, touch him on the shoulder, put 1 point of laying hands on him to just try to help keep him up.
Well, you notice that he's not bleeding. There's no blood.
Know what other effects are going on there, so
because the healing word does other stuff than just give him the healing point. So,
well, he said lay on hands, not healing word.
Well, the lay on hands. Yeah. Like, doesn't it cure disease also or some shit?
Yeah. Well,
yeah. If you expend,
my
I think
point is
5
my
or
point
something.
is, I'm going to look him in the eye, and I'm going to use one of my background traits and try to convince him to help, but not by standing and fighting with me, by going and getting the saint.
What background trait are you using?
Heart of Darkness.
And what does Heart of Darkness do?
I'm putting it up in chat right now.
Oh my lord, Heart of Darkness, that's a paladin feat?
No, it's a background feat. It's a background trait.
Background, God damn, that's like some Batman looking into the abyss shit right there.
Haunted one background.
Oh, that's I've haven't played it. I've looked at that background like once or twice.
And he kind of just like very quickly nods to you, and he like gets up, stumbles, running away. And he's like, as Sven kind of sighs, he's like, why are you letting him run? The juices get spread out that way.
Dear Lord. Jesus.
And you just see the tentacle whip out from like his back and just wrap around the waist of the
No, I'm gonna try to use my where is it? Protection.
Shield and creature you can see. Okay.
There's a reason why I wanted to be right next to this guy. Several reasons.
He's still gonna hit this dude even with disadvantage. So he gets wrapped up in the tentacle, and he just kind of just holds him there. Like, why are you letting him run?
I will try to cut the tentacle off then.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, that's right. We're not doing dice on here anymore.
Nope.
Would you allow me a bonus action first?
No, because this is just a straight up attack.
So that's a 16 on the die, 25.
All right, and your axe cuts in and severs the tentacle, and the guy goes running again.
Do you want me to roll damage?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
As he kind of turns to you, like, what, did Tickles tell you to just interrupt mealtime? I know she was a little salty after what happened at the inn, but I need to get my meal on right now, and you're kind of blocking me from it. What gives?
How far into my mind are you delving, creature?
Not at all. That's not my forte. Why? Wait, do you think I'm some sort of like psychic beast or something?
I've known monsters like you to have greater power.
Wait, you know monsters like me?
In general.
That's just a little rude. As I say that, the cameras get all messed up. All right, give me a second here and I will fix everyone's cameras.
All right. Hello, hi.
Hi, Groudon.
Are the marbles telepathic, or do they have to actually be spoken into?
Nope, they're telepathic. You can pretty much use them in any way, shape, or form that you want.
You can talk out loud if you want to.
And it's just like you're doing an @all email.
Right.
It's a group email.
Yeah, please never hit reply all.
I know, right?
Your work emails.
The reply alls.
All right. Telepathically through the marble, I'm going to say I'm sending my wyvern back to the keep for anyone who needs to come, and anybody who might be on the way, get help.
I mean, we're on the way. What kind of help? I thought we were help.
There must be somebody who runs this township.
Okay. Isn't it the middle of the night? I don't know if there's still
as you kind of hear in your heads, look, guys, Cal's overreacting here. We don't need to get anyone involved.
So we hear that on the Marble Network?
Yep.
Boss.
Do I recognize that the voice is coming from Sven?
Rose recognizes that voice. I'm like, yes. Rose is like, Sven?
Tickles?
And no, Rose got it right. If the boss ever gets a voice this deep, he's probably possessed. But no, this is Sven.
I mean, you're with Tickles.
No,
right?
No, she kind of stomped off back to her sugar rat daddy. It was kind of upset about the whole ordeal at the bar and how you all treated her. And I was hungry, so I decided to get a bite to eat. Now Cal's being rude and he's gonna let me finish it.
What? How are you moving?
What do you mean? I move like normal.
I've just seen you as a dress or a hat.
No, I just assumed that form because I bonded with Tickles and she wanted to look like a princess.
Oh. What? Cal, what's going on?
I have like the most confused look on my face.
He goes, look.
I can't see your expression.
I know you can't.
As Sven's like, Cal's stopping me from eating people, and it's very upsetting.
Whoa! Eating what?
People.
Why are you eating people?
Because I'm hungry.
I have learned that is no excuse in this party.
Zale, I don't want to hear it from you.
Zale, I am so proud of you.
That is like the pot calling the kettle black.
Well, are they bad people?
I don't know. They ran from me, so, kind of got me excited, and I already ate one and tore the arm off another guy, but then Cal decided to let him go.
Whoa, Sven, why? Why?
I'm hungry.
We don't eat people.
Oh, I mean, wait. A half vampire is telling me we don't eat people.
That's different. I drink and we let them live.
Like Rose is like holding. Rose is like holding on to Ash, and like she doesn't say it in the marble, but she's like, it's kind of got a point.
First of all, we don't eat people, and we let them live.
Again, not through the Marble Network. Rose is thinking, Not always.
Ash, you did paint an entire room with someone.
No, I didn't. I left him on the bed. Blood free.
Could someone please explain to me how Sven is speaking through the marbles?
I don't know. That's why I'm weirded out.
Because Sven is a part of Tickles, and Tickles is a part of the network, so
but he doesn't have the marble.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, yes,
He's
I do.
Bonded with Tickles.
I took the marble.
Did she say you could?
She really didn't want to have anything to do with you guys at the moment after how you treated her.
So are you saying she can't hear us right now?
Oh no, she can't hear you right now. She's again probably bumping uglies with you know, Rat Daddy.
And you're eating people as we speak.
For no reason other than you're hungry.
Not as we speak. Like I said, that guy ran away, so I'm going to go chase him down.
No.
Stop eating people.
You will not do that.
I'm so proud of you, Zale, by the way.
The more we talk about it, the hungrier I get. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm going to do detect good and evil.
Oh, go ahead. Go right ahead.
As you go blind looking at Sven.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell.
So bring up detect
Is that
good
the
and
first
evil.
time you've done that?
I think that's the first time he's done that.
What, detect good and evil?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but has he looked at Tickles while he's doing it?
It's not the first time I've done it, but the last time I did it, Rojan said that I only got blips of evil.
Yep. Bring up detect good and evil on.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Oh, it must be
I have
because
to find it on this
it must be when they're
sheet.
it must be when they're bonded. It throws off the alignment because he's not looking at one being, he's looking at two mixed beings.
He's looking at a being wearing another being.
It's like he's looking at a motherfucker wearing another motherfucker.
Oh,
Jesus, why
pretty
is my
much what
spell
it is.
list completely expanded?
Here.
Oh, it did that today.
For the duration, if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you can know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah.
That is an extremely misleading title.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
he is none of them.
Wait, he's not an aberration.
He's not an aberration. He's not a celestial. He's not an elemental. He's not a fey.
I know he's not the other stuff, but I always presumed Sven would at least be aberration.
Nope.
I figured either aberration or monstrosity.
Oh, come on. There's something where I can detect whether it's good aligned or evil aligned.
Nah, they got rid of that. They changed it. It's
they changed spoilers.
Fifth edition moved away from the alignment concept as a thing, which pisses me off because eventually they're going to want to do Planescape, and Planescape is all about alignments. So I don't know how they're going to pull that off with the way they've been moving forward. So
6th edition.
6th edition. 6E, let's go.
But yeah, there was a fundamental change to a lot of the spells that handle alignment.
I think it's safe to assume that he's on the evil spectrum somewhere, though, given that he was just eating villagers.
Yeah, he just ate.
A bear can attack and eat people and not be evil. It's eating. But this was also playing with them.
Exactly.
Don't play with your food.
Like none of you just like tear off a little strip of the chicken wing or something like that.
Not while it's still alive.
I'm getting a lot of judgment here.
Rose is a very dainty eater. She's got a foul mouth, but she's very dainty.
I mean, I've eaten a live octopus before, so.
Is it really alive?
Yeah.
So.
How was it?
Chewy. It was good though. I like it. I like octopus though.
So I'm gonna bring up a map right now.
Okay.
But
so we've got to be getting close because we've been booking it with Sahara, and she's faster than the Wyvern.
Right now, the only person who is technically active. Oh, I forgot these cameras are messed up too.
The frick is that token?
That's Sven?
That's creepy as fuck. That's like a Japanese lore monster.
I like him.
Holy hell, Sven.
I don't know where we got it from. That was just in a collective token thing that Imp sent me when we first started the channel.
That's creepy AF.
We also found out something that we have the whole entire log sheet from the last what?
Oh yeah, we were talking yesterday, and I found out that I have the entire chat log history of since the game started.
The first roll to now.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, Roll20 holds on to that.
It's 100 pages, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been almost 2 years. Just over a year and a half, so yeah.
You know, everyone's worried about the icon. I'm more worried about the size.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, he's kind of an amorphous blob, so.
He's like a ditto.
Can I just go back to eating now? I promised.
No!
I promised Tickles I wouldn't eat any of you if that makes you feel better.
That
It doesn't.
not.
But look, she said not to eat her friends and family, so you guys are off limits.
I mean, yay, but no. Sven?
Sven, let me be perfectly clear on this. You either don't eat people ever again, or you end here tonight.
I hate to break it to you, Cal. I've been eating people ever since I've been a part of this group.
Wait, what?
Granted, they were already dead. What do
Okay, that's fine.
What do you think? You just left the dead bodies out on the road and everything was hunky dory? No. When your guys' back were turned, I kind of like sucked them into Tickles and had a little snacky.
I mean, bad people and dead people are different. Live people just minding their own business.
No, it wasn't just bad people. You know, some of the towns you decided to set on fire had some crispy people too.
Yes. I'm sorry. This is great.
This is disturbing on a whole other level.
What? You let food go to waste? I'm getting a lot.
Never let food go to waste.
See, Zale knows where I'm coming from.
I'm going to concentrate the marble just on Cal and go.
I don't know if you can do that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can send DMs.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just a single email.
Yeah, the marble is Toad's Discord.
I was like,
So that's the Sven token for everyone who wants to see it.
That's disturbing.
That's creepy.
I like it.
Oh, I thought his eyes. Okay, his eyes are smaller than I thought. That they were like big and just like, look at how crazy I am.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's his eyebrows.
That's his skin brows.
Oh god, it's hard to tell when it's in manga format. I apologize. Oh, that's creepy. Okay.
Now,
so just a one-way link to Cal, and I'm gonna be like, you don't think he can just sneak in on our conversations if we talk individually, do you?
Don't know. You've got Raven twice.
yeah, I know. Look, I'm trying to DM a game and get cameras, okay?
I'm sorry.
Why don't we give you a second?
No,
We'll
I'm good. Just keep going. Just keep going.
How does the situation look? What is he doing? And I think you can speak without opening your mouth.
Yeah, he could just think it directly to you. And like you look at Sven, he's kind of like looking around as like multiple noses kind of like form on his body and begin to like sniff the air.
God, it's like a
preparing
leech.
to hunt.
Okay, we're really close. So keep an eye on him. I don't like this. I want to tell him to go, but I think he's just gonna wreak more havoc.
It's getting awfully quiet here, guys. I'm just gonna go off and do my own thing.
No, Sven.
What?
Don't. We
Channel
only
divinity
eat.
vow of enmity on him.
What does that do?
What does that mean?
Yeah, bring it up.
I'm working on it. Sorry.
Hi, Evie.
It's like we eat bad
Channel
people.
divinity, summon cat.
Yes.
While he's bringing that spell
Summon
up,
cat.
I think Zale will take a few seconds to tell Tickles through her the bird box that she has that Sven is killing a bunch of innocent villagers right now.
It's the last paragraph of.
As a bonus action, you can undergo immunity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you. Using your channel divinity, you gain advantage on attack rolls against this creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points. Okay. Stop eating the
You
candy
might want
bag.
to wait. You might want to wait till combat for that.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna attack.
Cal.
All right.
Cal, I
You've seen
see
that
you
one
over
before?
there. I see you over there flexing. I know you disagree with what I'm doing. And I understand. It's kind of hard to accept that you have somebody who, well, no, not really, because you have Zale. Zale eats people all the time. And vampires and corpses. And I'm pretty sure it can't. I don't even think she's a
Every
I know. I think she's
single
kind of a
word
goat.
he's saying is just pissing me off. How far away is he?
Right as it shows on the map. He's about 15 feet from you. Now, I'm not going to clean this entire town out. I'm not a pig.
Attack.
Not a pig. Not a pig.
We've got to be getting really close to him, I would think.
You are.
I love the reasoning for Sven. He's like, look, I'm just gonna eat until I'm full, and then I'm gonna go home. It's like, I'm not gonna.
That's a 26 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
Is it evil aligned?
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing we should be expecting an initiative box pop up on the screen.
What's that? Yeah. We're going to have to get an initiative box. I'll get everybody to roll initiative here.
Give me 1 second here.
Let me remove all here.
Rose, do you know who's important in town that we can go inform?
Rose has never been to town except for when they were...
Crap, that's right.
The only one...
My suggestion would be to...
She's been to the dock.
Seek out the person powerful enough to do a mass resurrection.
Yeah, Rose is like, the only people I know of in Port are that saint who told us to leave, and that's it.
How would you feel about fighting, being with Cal, like go get help? I kind of know the direction we were going to for the town permission slip thing. Maybe they know where we can go.
Well, I mean, you can drop me off on the roof.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll when we get there, I'll drop you off, and I'll head in that direction with Sahara real quick, and I'll come right back. Okay.
All right. Let's get initiative from everyone.
I need more D6s, damn it.
Wow, you
Basically,
really
Molly
do
tree
not
strided.
like...
She's running there.
That was my pain the other day with D8s. Roll 12 D8. I'm sorry, I don't have that many.
All right. I'm also pumping a 3rd level branding smite into it.
Okay. Dice. I need initiative from you as well.
Wait,
You
you need me for?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Tickles. I need initiative.
From Tickles? Why? He's not even there.
I'm sending you a message.
Okay.
You don't know. DMs always have plans. When the DM says roll for initiative,
I mean,
roll.
technically, you were informed of what happened, so.
No, she wasn't.
I just got here.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
No, the Zale used
right,
her
Zale
bird box
used the
to
bird
talk
box.
to Tickles.
Yeah, but it's not instantaneous, is it?
Give me a
Yeah,
second.
it is. I can send messages instantly with it as long as I know the person's name. The catch is they can't respond.
Oh, so basically Tickles just hears in her head, yo, bitch, Sven is eating people in town. Do
Pretty much.
something.
Do you need me to break it down by damage type?
Nope,
Rogan?
just tell me everything you got.
39.
39. Wait, why are you using the
Because
computer? You got your
Oh,
dice.
don't ask.
Digital dice are banned in this game.
Right? I'm sorry.
We deny your nat 20.
I know,
You
right?
got
My nat
shiny
20.
click clack math rocks for a reason. Use them.
I know, right? 21.
Okay.
there is not a Tickles icon though.
I know.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well,
right.
I mean, Tickles is technically like not even there, so
Yeah, she's not there.
she could reappear depending on what happens.
Caldus, you kind of just lay into Sven. It kind of just like carves just cleaves like a bit of an indentation into him, and he just sighs like, "We're doing this, really? Look, I
Same could be
promised
said to you.
I promised Tickles I wouldn't do anything to you, but if you're hitting me, now it's just self-defense. And again, dick move taking away my meal."
Taking away my meat.
Cal, it's your go.
Okay, 1 second.
So Rojan, I'm gonna move Rose to the roof I want to be dropped off on, since I'm being airdropped in.
Okay.
Where is Hexblade's Curse?
So it's more of a hold action.
There it is. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on him.
Alrighty.
And really does not like Sven.
Paladin, bro.
Paladins,
I
dude.
don't like monsters eating innocent people.
I know how to fix this problem.
Okay, so bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on him. Let's see here. Is this the one where I choose? No, that's Hex.
Yeah, Hex
Right.
is different. Hexblade Curse gives you hit points back.
No, I mean Hex is the one that you can choose something that they have disadvantage on. A certain,
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
Hexblade's Curse is
Yeah, I
not
don't
that.
have Hex. Hexblade's Curse. That's my bonus action. Action, cast haste on myself.
Okay.
Then I should have a second action from haste being applied.
That's the next turn though.
Next turn.
Next turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll just take it, I guess.
I just need to copy something for myself here. Crowden, don't be afraid of that. That's just for my reference right there. Rose.
Jesus fuck. Okay.
So I'm guessing I got dropped off.
Yep. You kind of see Sven just standing there getting hit. You just kind of holding his hands up like, what's going on?
On the roof as requested.
And I saw Kaldras attack Sven, correct?
Yeah, because it's within 6 seconds. You kind of see the little flash and everything, the branding smite tear into Sven. You can even see like the indentation where it went into him.
Can I see like any? I mean, it doesn't like does Sven look hurt?
No. You saw Sven take that, and it doesn't seem like his mannerisms have changed in any way.
Alrighty. Well, I don't want to blow. How does she feel about him, Ian? She's gonna help Caldros. Yeah. Roll 20 would stop expanding my spell list every time we start session. It's a little annoying. I have a lot of spells. Where is my... So I'm going to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Alrighty, let's do this. God, there's no one around to watch the cool stuff now.
I can see it.
Not really. I mean, she's kind of behind you.
I can't see it.
So Rose pulls back her bow, and instead of like the normal, like dark, like kind of rosy arrow you normally see, when she pulls back her bow, which looks, way different now, it's like a beam of light. It still has the same kind of rose appearance, but it's no longer dark and shadowy. It's like if you saw it, you would know it's radiant energy coming off of her bow now. And she's gonna lob a shot at Sven. So let's see. Does a 24 hit Sven?
A 24 will hit Sven.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll all my die, and then I'll just do the damage afterwards. Actually, yeah, because let's see, that is that's not gonna hit. That's an 11. That's gonna miss. And then the last attack has advantage because of Zephyr Strike. And that's actually gonna be oh, come on. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm going to engage my bow on that one because screw that noise.
What'd you get?
I got a 5 and a 1. Drop the fucking die. All right, I'll get it later. All right, so I got to take the lower. There's an 18 hit.
An 18 does not hit.
God damn. All right, well, then that one is a miss.
All right.
All right, so better than 18. That's not good. All right, so let's see. So it's going to take 10 points of radiant damage. And I was holding off on the sneak attack, so no sneak attack damage this round. So just 10 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
Does that seem to affect Sven at all?
You see the arrow strike him.
All right.
But he kind of doesn't even pay attention to it. Like you see it hit his body, then the arrow just gets like sucked into like the oozy gelatinous form that he is. Ash.
Well, after dropping off Rose, I am booking it towards the docks where the guild ship was.
Mm-hmm.
She remembers that it was in that direction, and they were actually pretty close to being there, but she never actually walked in, but she knows like where it was located. So she's going to head over there because that's the only form of authority she's aware of. So she's going to try to go and get some help.
And as you fly over to that area, the ship is gone. It is pulled out of port.
Is there any other people around?
No, there are a couple people stumbling along around the docks.
Oh, they don't look like people of authority, though, do they? Do they look drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Shit. All right, I'm going to go up to one of them and go, where's that guild ship? Who's in charge? What's going on?
Okay.
Where'd they go?
One question at a time.
Where's the ship?
It walked
The guild
away.
ship. Why?
I don't know. They made the ship walk.
Are they coming back?
Mm-mm.
Who's in charge then?
Yes.
No one's in charge, are they?
No.
She's gonna kind of push his face over and get back on.
And he kind of
Sahara.
he kind of like stumbles, and you hear him like fall off the dock into the water.
That's what I wanted. Good. All right. I will hightail it back to battle. Guys, rah, 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 rah.
You just hear, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And on Sven's turn, he kind of just like cracks his neck a bit as you see the wound that you left on him just begin to seal up. Cal, I like you. You're a good guy. So I'm going to tell you this as a friend. You or anyone else in this group possess the power to hurt me. There isn't anything known on this world that can hurt me. Well, I take that back. There's one thing, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Now just get out of my way. Let me go have a couple people, and we'll call it a night. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get angry. And you don't want me to get angry.
Okay,
Mr.
Hulk.
Banner.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
If you
The
get
secret
me
is I'm
angry,
always angry.
I can assure you this entire town will be a snack. All I'm asking for at max is 3 people. Just the 3 measly people. In a town of drunks, nobody's gonna miss them.
That doesn't make it okay.
They're food to me as chickens are food to you. The only difference is the chickens, or my chickens, have weaponry and can fight back.
You don't
Just
know
on
the
a-
chickens I've met.
Side note, little player thought here. If he was so indestructible, why would Tickles ever have gone down?
Because,
Ah!
because they're not doing damage to him, they're doing damage to Tickles.
Some piece of armor you are. Ha ha!
They're damaging Tickles' HP pool, not Sven's.
I can't be invincible?
No.
Well, sure, if you want to get all mechanical about it.
Now, you gonna let me pass?
Do not pass.
None shall pass.
Answer me this. Why can't you go back to what you were doing?
Because I'm hungry. Look, I haven't had a decent meal in a couple weeks here. Back when I was in Glimmercross, not even Glimmercross or Castus, it was just picking off rats and science experiments. This is the first time I'll be able to have a decent meal in almost a year.
I can't stand by and watch you kill innocents.
All right. I guess we're doing this then. He kind of sighs, and then he begins to grow.
Oh boy.
And now he's no longer just like this humanoid form. He's just this gigantic blob with like a massive tendrils and tentacles coming out of his body, multiple mouths all over the blob itself and like rotating eyes swimming around in the black pool that is his skin.
Go, Sven, go! Go, Sven, go!
I just want it noted that I did not ask for a perception roll when I went up for my night ride.
He makes
One of these
4
things are
attacks
not like
against
the
you.
other.
All right, so does a 14 hit you?
No.
Does a 31 hit you?
No.
What?
Yes.
I was about to say, a 31!
Does
like,
a
damn.
22 hit you?
No.
Does a 23 hit you?
No.
God damn,
Only
what's your
because
armor
of
class?
haste. Only because of haste.
What's your armor?
24 right now.
24 right now. Okay, so you get hit once. All right, so you are going to take 17 bludgeoning damage and 5 acid damage.
Damn.
And I'm going to need you to give me a strength roll, a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not good.
that'll be great. Sorry, you said a total of 21 damage, right?
I believe so, yes. Does a 32 hit?
17?
17. All right, so you're able to resist it this turn as like the tentacle like kind of wraps around you and tries to pull you, but it can't really get a grip on you enough as it just slides off of you. And as it does, it kind of pulls itself into one of the gaping maws on his body, kind of giving you a hint that he was trying to swallow you.
Oh, gee. Go figure. He did say he's hungry.
Molly, who is tree striding.
Yes, she tree strided and was able to get to the other side into town, but I don't know how far away she is.
She could probably.
She's where the dock is.
Yeah, she's over by the docks, so she could
Okay.
probably get to you guys in probably about 2.5 rounds.
Okay, so yeah, she's just gonna dash.
Okay.
Just book it. Yeah, because I don't think there's another thing to do to get her there faster. You know what? Since she was by the docks, was I able to see her at all?
No, because you made it there before she did.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see here. I'm just looking at her spells real quick. If there's anything to kind of help boost her a little bit, but I don't think she does. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, she's just gonna keep running. She's just gonna dash.
Wild shape. The thing
She's
she
gonna-
never does.
Have we ever seen her wild shape ever?
Nope.
You've seen her body use wild shape while Zale was controlling it.
Turn into
But
hyena.
Molly not once has ever used wild shape.
Molly, aside from when Fox was controller, has never once used wild shape.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm not going to use wild shape as much as I want to. She herself has never ever used it, so she's going to keep running.
All right, Zale, you are back at the thing at the fort.
At the keep on the way to the library. I am going to, using the marble network, I am going to focus in on a very specific individual so I can talk to just them. And I am going to call out, I need you to drop what you're doing right now, Max. It's an emergency.
Oh damn!
I'm sorry. Who's this?
This is Zale, the matriarch, Molly's mother.
Matriarch.
The knoll.
Yeah. Yes. I know. Why are you? It's kind of late.
Yes, I am aware.
What did you need?
I need you to retrieve whoever was in charge of the cleanup operation of that ship that went down in the desert.
Okay.
Do it quick, Max. We don't have much time.
Okay, what do you want me to do after I get them?
Tell them that one of the creatures has gotten loose and is rampaging in a town.
What town?
Azure.
Okay, do you want me to call you when I find them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try. Like I said, it's late.
Well, if they're asleep, make sure you wake them up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
The marble just goes silent afterwards.
Okay.
Shadow Fox, Max is pretty much the boy king of Arcastus.
Where's Arcastus? Let's not get into a lordom. Just
It's
move
on the East Coast.
If we bring up the map,
Yeah, it's on the
don't
East
worry,
Coast.
Don't worry about a
Arcastus-
lordom.
Arcastus is just south of the Golden Peaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max and Molly, when Molly was still a kid, became very good friends at the last
ball.
the last ball.
hmm
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah, so he's like 11 and she's now like 19. So
Oh, what a heartbreak for him.
Yeah.
If this is Star Wars, that's like a normal romance, apparently, if you're going off episode 2.
oh, let's not go off episode 1.
Actually, we went into that because we were like, that something seems off, and she was only 14.
she was
And he
14.
had turned 10.
We were curious. We were watching Clone Wars the other day and we were like, wait, what is the age gap?
10-year-old is still little. Let's not go there.
I
But
mean,
4-year
fair,
difference in older and adulthood. That's not.
Yeah, we're like, okay,
not
that's
much.
better because the first time they have sex, he's 19 and she's like 24. So I was like, okay, that's way better than I thought. Okay, never mind.
I think I am waiting for pickup with Zale at this point.
Kaldros, did you even mention the horse was on its way?
You did.
Okay.
That's how we were able to go. I thought we were help.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how the whole conversation
you're
started.
waiting in the courtyard for this.
And,
You're waiting for the bus?
Right now, Cal is going,
the bus.
need more help, need more help, need more help.
There's Kira's checking his sundial.
But if
Shit, the moon's out.
Moon dial.
Moon dial.
make sure you brought your bus pass.
Not as dependable because the moon changes positions
I
in the
did.
night sky
Mine
every
is
single night.
a 6 foot tall metal bus pass.
That's fair.
Kaldros.
The unfortunate thing is, though, it can't take both of you on the same trip.
Well, I mean, Zale is in the library right now, so
To be fair, it can't take Zale at all. Zale
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
dwarfs it.
Feels pretty big.
Yeah, she
Okay, well,
unfortunately
yeah,
can't
there you
really
go.
ride any of the mounts that we have.
I think well, I don't know, Zale can't, but I think Molly can ride Sahara, but just Molly. She can't
just
kick
Molly.
anyone else. Yeah. But yeah, no, Zale's way too big.
And Kaldros.
Yep, this should be interesting. All right. First attack. That's going to be. Where is it? I hate looking at these pages. 23.
23 will hit.
D8 and 2d6. I need a second D8 for improved divine smite. Okay, so that's going to be 32 points of damage.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't seem right. Sorry, let me remath that. It seems way too high. No, it was 32. Okay. And then second attack. This is all my first action,
Okay.
by the way. Okay. No. Oh, so close to being new crit range, but not quite. Okay. That's going to be 27 to hit.
That hits.
$29 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, second action, full round of attacks again. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Not as great on the damage this time. 22.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
And with that in mind, I will pump a second level Divine Smite into it.
Is Divine Smite a reaction or is it a bonus action?
It's a reaction.
Okay.
It's not even a reaction, it's a free action.
I always treat it as well, yeah, because you can use it multiple times in a round, yeah. But it specifically says on hit you can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I know
burn a slot.
Branding Smite is a bonus action to cast it on the weapon.
So sorry, this is going to take some math.
It's so funny. I hear the echo of Shadow Fox's dice being like rolled.
From Zoro's microphone, yeah.
Microphone.
Really? How? Her door's closed.
Oh no, we heard the roll echo.
Yeah, we hear the roll echo.
Interesting.
You have enough dice to make an echo.
That's weird too, because I even muted myself, so it's weird.
That's looking like 82 points of damage.
82.
Damn.
All right. This is all radiant, isn't it?
Almost all of it, yes.
Okay.
I don't want to know at all what Sven's freaking hit points are or what his
304.
resistances are. I said I didn't want to know.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
It's like
Rose. Or I'm sorry, Calderos, do you have anything else?
In my mind, I'm going to connect with Queenie Pooh. That is actually what I'm going to call her.
Okay.
Queenie Pooh.
That's the. I'm sorry. There are two queens in my life. I should specify. There's Queen of the Grove, which is Queenie Pooh.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, are you calling the Raven Queen Queenie Pooh?
No. I don't like her
I'd
that
love
much.
to see that though.
I don't like her that much. And I'm just gonna say, shit.
You're gonna tell her like, yo, babe, I might not make it home tonight.
I mean, that's about the gist of it. Is I came across something that was killing a town, and I couldn't abide by it.
It might be way
And it might be my end.
All you hear back is, okay.
You hear, I'm on my way.
Oh.
Well, if it's time, it's time.
She's like, no one touches my boo. Oh, this fight's about to get lots of interesting.
Rose.
So I see Calderos like hack into Sven.
He's just going ham on Sven.
Yeah.
And then Sven's kind of like sitting there taking it, just like no selling everything.
Yeah. So she's
What
like,
about that last hit though? Come on.
It kind of caused ripples in his body.
So she's like, all right, this is not good. So she's going to, so she holds up her bow, and it glows, and she's summoning a water elemental, and it's going to appear right here. Blink.
It's just the water elemental, right?
Yep.
The death slide. What the hell? I've typed in water and it's like death slide.
Oh God.
That doesn't
she
fit.
can summon a death slide? Awesome. I'll take a death slide.
Isn't that weird frog thing
Yep.
that turns into a
Yeah.
frog? Fuck that thing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
No,
we
because
fought some
I
of
was
those.
like, wait, because I could have sworn I had a water elemental previously. That was a water elemental Myrmidon that we had.
So I don't know if it can attack this round or not, but
Yes, it acts like a pet, so it goes on your round.
alrighty.
So you could, so as a bonus action, you could command it to attack.
Alrighty. So I use my bonus action and I'm like, stick 'em.
Alrighty. So it's gonna make it's 2 slam attacks against Sven here, with an 18 and a 10. So they're both
Presuming the 10 is gonna miss.
The 18 misses as well.
Oh, 18 total, not 18 on the die.
No, 18
Gotcha.
total. 18 total. And as this is going on, walking around the corner with a very cheerful hum to her voice
Cheerful.
is a rather familiar looking minotaur. As Dice,
He ain't familiar to me, by the way.
Dice the Minotaur? What is Dice doing here?
Yo, yeah, the 2 new people never met Dice.
Greta, basically what I'm hearing is Greta is like, Tickles ain't there, Tickles ain't coming, but I want to play too.
Dice is summoning rum and lighting it on
I love
fire.
how chat is like, oh no. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
This isn't better.
exactly, Rosa. Everyone's down.
Like, get down!
Dice,
Here's the
as
problem.
as you wander,
Cal don't know that.
as you walk around the corner, you see this armored dark elf looking gentleman laying waste
Thank
into a
You call me a
giant
gentleman.
amorphous blob with a watermelon. Wow, a water elemental.
Watermelon.
Can I summon watermelon elementals?
I mean,
Can-
I
can
wouldn't
we
put it past
have-
Rojan to create one of those.
That'd be awesome.
What's the shield that does the work on its own? Can we have a watermelon that does that?
Just a sentient watermelon.
Yes.
Um,
Sentient watermelon.
I wanted to have googly eyes.
flanked by a water elemental, and then up on the
God.
roof, a very familiar looking shadow fae.
Is that Rose? Hi, Rose.
Oh, bloody hell, is that Dice?
Yes, it's me. Hi. What are you guys doing?
no, she's thinking that to herself.
Oh.
When she hears your
Yeah,
voice.
but remember, Dice has one of the pearls.
Yeah,
Does
I'm not
Yep.
talking through it, though.
Oh. She's just thinking it out of the marble.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
just like exclamation. It's like, oh bloody hell! It's like it's that bitch.
Again, I must say, fuck.
She's like, kill the big black monster.
Whoa.
Fireballs and Caldross.
Don't fireball the paladin.
Okay.
All my water elemental.
I can't really blow that up. But I could try.
Don't.
Also, what is that thing?
Explanations later. Magic
dear.
now.
Okay.
Don't blow me up. Seriously, I just wanted to eat.
Flat him up.
Well, you said he's hungry. Why not let him eat?
Nice to
Eat
know he's hungry.
people. Oh.
Is this through the marble at all, or is this just yelling at each other?
I think
no,
this
you're
is
one of
yelling
those
at each
things.
other.
One of those
Okay.
paladins. Oh no! Oh dear. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. As I look through all my shit. Oh
And
boy.
ask how
New
big
character, who dis?
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
That's an
Love that
option
meme.
right now. That is an option
Well,
right now.
That is an option.
With
That is an
dice,
option.
you're not going to just get a fireball, though.
I technically have something better than just a regular fireball.
Please don't fire.
I mean, you're level 12. Do you have
allies.
some other spells, maybe?
I have a
Fireball?
certain necklace still.
Oh God! this
Really,
is
after a
the-
year, you still have it?
I still have the necklace of fireball.
No!
I mean, it's just a necklace of fireball. I mean, it's just it's just a free, really big fireball.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I have 9 of them on this thing. All right,
Remember,
let's see here.
remember, if you use a bead, it's a normal fireball.
Yep.
If you pull extra beads, you make it bigger by a spell slot.
Oh yes. Hmm.
Or the
But-
entire necklace.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
I have to
if you
reread
throw,
all my
yeah,
shit here.
or you can throw the whole necklace.
Okay.
There's that option.
That's
see
how
here.
you make ground zero.
Or you can see. Okay. And what does this one do again? You know what? Why not? I will cast Twisted Arcana. And
Starting at 6th level, you can cast a spell that causes damage. You can infuse the spell with a greater power by channeling chaos through yourself. You make this choice after determining whether the spell has been successful, i.e. after making a spell attack, but before determining the damage. If you invoke Twisted Arcana, roll 1d6 plus 1 on. This is the maximum number of the spell's damage you can reroll. So you got to cast the spell's damage first.
Yep, and I already know what spell I'm using, and you already know which one that is.
Does it start with an F and end in Ireball?
No, it starts with an M and ends with an L. Or E. Give me a sec. I need to find another die. Where is it? Here it is.
What spell are
Yes,
you
I got it.
casting?
Meteor
I was
strike.
using Meteor Strike.
Oh, I'm casting Magic Missile.
Oh, okay.
Magic me sad.
That makes so much more sense. I love it. Thank you.
That almost seems like a level-headed and reasonable option.
Oh
I know.
no, because look at what the last part of that says.
Yeah.
I'll give you a sec here. Okay. Each target is a creature that you see within range. 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. There's all strike, and okay, so that's pretty much an automatic hit. So I don't really have to roll for
You
DC.
don't have to roll for DC.
What did I do here? Roll 1.
Well, what level are you casting the magic missile?
Oh, you got a point.
29th level.
I wish. You know what? I will cast it at 5th. Can I do 5th level?
Yeah.
I do. I do. have a slot
If
for
you
it.
have a 5th level slot, yes, you can.
I do. I have. two
So
of
that
them.
is so that's what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8d4.
8d4 shit. Do I even have 8d4? Fuck.
Just roll 4d4 twice.
Well, I need to find another D4 and then I'll do it twice. This is what happens when freaking Zoro gives you like a shit ton of dice. There we go. There, oh, and another one. Here's 5.
Because I knew at some point you'll be playing a magic caster, darling, and you need all those pretty dice.
Jesus fuck, you're right. All right.
Sorry.
I have 5 D4s here, and I will cast the other 3.
Okay.
And then if I so choose, I will re-roll. What was it? Roll 1d6 plus 1. There's one about re-rolling. You can re-roll the number of damage dice up
Yep.
to that maximum.
So roll 1d6.
Okay, give me a sec here. Rolling. Oh shit. 1. Okay, so I can
So
only.
you can re-roll
So
2
you can
dice.
re-roll 2 of the die.
Okay, so give me a sec here. Let's roll these. All right, so I'm gonna need someone to do math for me, please.
Okay.
All right, what is this? This 1d4 plus 1. Is that for each one?
Yep. Each missile is 1d4 plus 1.
You know what? For that case, we're just going to roll one at a time. All right. 2. So that's 3. 2 again. So that's 6.
6.
2 again. Jesus Christ!
9.
It seems familiar.
Is this the same 2 from Friday? Like, what?
No,
the
I'm
hell?
doing different. All right, here we go again. Oh my fucking god! I shit you not. Another
I want
2.
you to roll them
12.
all at the same time, and I
That's
want to see what pops
12.
up.
Finally a 4. Jesus Christ!
You
Oh, we
and
broke
your
the cycle.
twos. You
Okay.
and your twos.
I know. Hold on. Okay, so 15, and then give me a sec here.
At least it's
3
halfway. It could be worse
three,
than me
3
once.
more to roll.
3 more roll. Give me a sec here. All right, so I'll take that one and this one and this one. There's 3. All right. 3.
Before. So 21.
2 again.
24.
And 3.
And
then
3. So 28.
So
And
you can
then-
so you can
Re-roll
re-roll
2 of those
the
dice.
2s.
2 of the dice. All right. You know what? I'm just going to leave it at that because my brain hurts. All right, so I do that much damage.
28.
Yes, 28, and then I
You
must do a D100 roll.
You also get to re-roll 2 of the. You also get to re-roll 2 of the 2s
That's if you want to.
if you choose to.
I'm good.
Okay.
I am fine. And since activating Twisted Arcana causes a chaos surge on myself, I rolled 53.
All right. I also rolled as well. Do you want mine or yours?
I'll take yours.
All right. I rolled 87.
Cool.
So, red silk scarves and origami cranes swirl
Yay!
through the air within 500 feet of you, causing light obscurement. The scarves
Hey.
are worth 100 gold pieces in total if collected.
Hey, I'm wearing one of those.
Wow.
Oh
That
dear,
is
not again.
Random.
Yeah,
Welcome to Chaos Magic.
out of character for anyone that hasn't noticed in the party, Rose now has a side braid that goes to her shoulder, and woven in the side braid is the same red ribbon that Zale gave to her
So,
for they party company.
as Dice launches her magic missiles at Sven, as they make impact, he actually screams out in pain as each one strikes him.
I am so sorry.
Wait, what damage? Oh, we don't know because it's random. It's chaos magic. We don't know because they're not force. They're a different magic type now.
Did he change the magic type?
Did you change the magic type?
No.
no.
Yeah. Addition, the type of damage your spells cause is replaced randomly. Use the damage table. Yeah, so we need to figure out what damage it did.
Oh, hold on. I actually have that.
I do too.
I actually have that. Okay, so damage table 1 through 10. So do I have to roll a d10?
Yes.
Okay, rolling a d10, I get 6, and that is necrotic.
Okay, so never mind. He does not shriek out in pain. Is one of the eyes kind of shifts and looks over to Dice. Really, Smut Cow? You gonna do me like this?
I mean, they told me to.
Ash, on your way back, flying back overhead of everybody, you now see Dice standing there, launching a barrage of magic missiles towards Sven.
Some angry PTSD comes to her head. So she just kind of so she glares at Dice like, oh fuck.
You have no idea.
What the hell is she doing here?
Oh,
And then
hi.
she's like, I just one problem at a time. Just tell Sahara to stay. Actually, no. Wait, yes. No, yes. No. I'm going to fly with her into battle.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Dive bombing.
Aerial strike.
Do you have mounted combat?
No, but that's what I trained her for. Remember, it took me like a year and a half for me to finally get
I'm
there.
just asking I'm
just
asking if you have anything that would help you out in this case. But yeah, you can go ahead and make an attack.
No. As far as like special techniques, no. She just can get me higher, basically.
Can you take me higher? Okay.
Take me home tonight.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna add a little flair to this. Technically,
we doing?
my first strike is gonna be with her, but what I'm gonna do is after my first strike, I'm going to jump off of her, and for my second strike, kind of like land on top of Sven.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Go ahead and make those attack rolls for
Oh
me.
dear Lord.
Okay.
Please do it. The inside of me is just screaming yes. I hope he
Okay,
kills you all.
so 13, 23, 24, 25.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that's for my first one. Unfortunately, I rolled low on that. God, it's been a while, guys. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, it's 2d6.
Today we went to
I'm sorry.
the mall.
You see me return in my glorious black shiny armor.
Today we went to the
Ugh, not
mall
good
and we
rolls,
saw a shot glass that said "Bad decisions make good stories." I think she took it to heart.
I was like, this reminds me of many things.
Honestly, we should have just named this group Bad Decisions.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I had a name for it, but then we got 2 males in the group.
13
13 damage.
for the first one. And then the second one, I'm going to take the sword and slash. So what I want to do, I have like this anime image in my head where I'm taking the sword and starting to slash from the top of his head and just making myself just go with gravity, go all the way down to slice and land. So I'm not landing like on top of him. I'm just getting above him to.
So you're not doing
superhero
like
drop.
so you're not doing a down thrust. You're doing the Gantz Berserker strike.
Yeah. So I worded that wrong when I said it, but I was like, no, I'm coming on top of him, but I'm like slicing down.
Okay, because I legit thought you were gonna try and do like a Link, and I'm like, no.
Okay, so
No.
So are you trying to like get above him and slice him in half, or are you just like, where are you trying to land around him?
I'm behind him. I'm trying to get behind him.
All right.
I guess kind of where I guess closer to like right there, I guess.
Okay, so this attack is going to be at disadvantage because you are doing it while falling.
Okay. I'm okay with
See,
this.
when she said that, I thought she was just falling directly on top of him.
No, he's goop, and I know he's more than capable of morphing, and I'm terrified he's gonna wrap around me. So,
or just let you drop on the floor.
So,
It just opens up a hole like a donut.
Oh,
well,
not my crit. Dang it, that would have been so cool though. 27, 20, 29.
29 will hit. Damn, you guys getting all these high attack rolls.
Yeah, but I don't hit very hard. At least not
Well,
with my
I am
crit.
rolling with advantage now, so.
Oh well, at least I got something above a 3
that
at least this time.
helps.
But still, you
Well,
guys
you
are
have
hitting
pack
29. Like all of you guys are hitting
Yeah.
like 29 armor classes.
My vow.
I have a plus 12.
In the fighter's defense, yeah, they have a plus 12. Rose
Yeah, this is true.
She has a plus 9, so she has to roll above a 12 to like get into the 20s.
Yeah, I've got a plus 9, and I'm attacking with advantage because of vow of enmity.
And you have haste on you.
Mm-hmm.
16
Well,
on the second one.
16 hit or
Haste
16
doesn't
damage.
help to hit.
Sorry, 16 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to hold on. I have to look this up because it's been a while. Nope, that's not what I want. I want. Ugh. Where the heck are my? Oh, that was an easier way for me to do it. I'm trying to look at my maneuvers. Where did I put them? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh, Rosa Sven more than likely has resistances out the wazoo. Like I doubt very seriously any attack so far has done full damage.
And has also has been revealed has regeneration.
Yeah.
Massive regeneration.
Yeah, we're literally fighting like in the Uber version of Venom.
Okay, I have 2 more attacks before anything else. I'm just trying to see what my maneuvers are because I know I have some. I could do some extra stuff on top of it. So for my 3rd attack, I want to do a menacing attack. So when I hit with a weapon attack, I expend 1 superiority die to add to the total damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, it is frightened of you until its next turn. Or till my next turn.
Okay.
This one, oh, same one. It's 29.
Okay.
And it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
He is immune to fear.
Damn it!
I had a feeling.
And I had a feeling too, but you know what? It helps me learn.
It was made by Migos. Like, come on. It's like,
Oh no, he wasn't made by Migos.
But they found him?
They found him.
Oh damn!
My superiority die is a 10 now, not an 8. So I need a D10.
So that means Sven is like extraplanetary.
Oh, nice.
Well, it could be also extraplanar, but more than likely extraplanetary. That's kind of trippy. They have Migos and their crazy experiments and finding shit.
23.
Hey, I like them. They're cool.
23 damage?
Yes.
All right.
I forgot superiority dies are 10 now. Yay me.
Rojan's like, and now I quarter that.
Yeah, I'm trying to freaking get a crit here.
No,
so my final attack.
He's taking full damage every time you guys hit him.
Oh, so dude, his regeneration is that strong? Oh my god.
His regeneration is super strong, I'm guessing. Super strong.
Yeah, so this time
know
it's a
how
28.
That hits.
I got one less. 12.
Will not. Oh, it's 12 damage. Okay.
Sorry, 12 damage. Yes.
Yeah, let me know if it's damage.
Sorry. I'm going to action surge.
Yeah, like Ash is like all in.
4 more attacks.
She's getting all of her like, angst out on like Sven. She's like, finally battle.
Yeah, pretty much. So I realize I'm dumb and I'm just gonna roll all of them at the same time, at least to see if it hits. Did my crit range get? I can't remember if my crit range is bigger.
No.
No, it's 19.
It's 19.
That was an 18. Damn it. Okay, so on the dice, let's see, 15, 18, 16 plus 12. I'm assuming all those hit. So 20.
Do they beat a 21?
Yes, they do.
Then they hit.
Yeah. And then the other one is 22, because that was an 11 on the die. So all of them hit. But I'll do the damage one at a time. Where'd my 6s go? I got overexcited. I'm sorry.
Man down.
Wait, you know what? I'm rejecting this die. I keep getting a 1 off of it. I'm done with you. So 12 more damage. That is way better. Okay. I'm in. 18 on the next one. Oh, well, that's bullshit. That's 9 on the third. And then the fourth
Hold
one.
on, before you roll it. I like to use long odds.
For what?
Oh, wait, hold on.
She's already rolled the attack.
Oh, damn it. All right.
Yeah. I just did them all at the same time. Otherwise, we're just going to be here forever. And I realized
That's
that was
true.
dumb. 14
All right.
on the final one.
And you slash and tear, and you guys are sending goopy body parts of Sven just flying all over the place onto like the docks around you.
Whoops.
And he kind of sighs as it all just begins to pull back together and reform.
That's not good.
Of course it does.
I told you, you can't hurt me.
In my defense, I wasn't here when you said that, so. Oh, gods.
I mean, like, shouldn't you just let him eat?
Also, what the hell, Dice?
What did
So-
I do?
Kaldros, you're a 22 armor class?
24 right now.
24, okay. So a 28 will hit you. What are you, Ash?
I'm 20.
All right. So one hit. So one
Well,
hit each.
I also have defensive duelist, so what does he
He hit a
with?
25.
Let me.
Doesn't that match you up to 23?
No, she can burn a maneuver die to try and up her AC. I think, if I remember correctly.
Hold on, let me see.
Wow, Kaldros, you're gonna take a whole 12 bludgeoning damage and another 10 acid damage. And
I
I'm
thought
gonna...
it didn't hit me.
Oh no, it hit you. One hit you.
One hit me.
One hit you. Yeah, he's got 4 attacks. He made 2 against you, 2 against Ash.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. I am the one that
I
pissed
can
him off.
actually use. I forgot. Ours. It's been so long. Is our rule meets it, beats it?
Yes, if it meets, it beats.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you give me the damage that I take again?
You took a total of 12 bludgeoning and 10 acid.
You have to make that strength roll again.
Yep.
And what were on the die on the D20 that he got for me? What was
He got a 25.
So a 24 and a 25.
What are you talking about? He only hit you
Didn't-
once.
Oh, I thought he hit me twice.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, he hit Cal once. He hit you once.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can only make it a 24. Okay, yeah, no, I won't. I can't use it anyway. It's useless.
All
So
right.
yeah.
So Ash, you are going to take 17 bludgeoning, 9 acid, and I need a strength check from both of you. A strength saving throw.
He's
So,
a little
I'm sorry,
higher
let me
than
do this.
17.
17 and I'm sorry, what was the acid damage?
9.
And then strength saving throw.
Yep, I need a strength saving throw from both you and Cal.
Strength.
25.
There we go.
Cal's good. Please roll high.
That's plus 9. That's a 15 on the die. Plus 9.
So 24.
Yeah.
All right. So again, tentacles come out and lash at you. And like after you guys kind of resist his pull, he's like, I'm done with this. You guys suck. And you just see him sink down into a crack in the tile.
Sven,
wait.
no!
Come back.
Nani?
Where is he? Where'd he go?
You can see that he just sunk down into like a crack in the tile in the ground.
Yeah, that's right, you better
is
run.
there a sewer system?
Yeah,
No,
but do
you
I
know
see
that-
any black or I just see where he went down?
He
I
just
don't
went
actually,
down
like,
and
see him.
like he just drains down in that crack.
Yeah.
You should be radiating dim light because of my branding smite.
Yeah, but dim
So-
light can't be seen through the ground.
Can we just see like a bright light slithering?
Pretty much you just see like a bright light for a moment and then it's just gone.
What happened?
I don't know.
We can't. I mean, did anyone else know that he was eating people when we were out and about?
No. Actually, would she had even cared to notice? No, she wouldn't have. No.
He kind of done it. He kind of did it behind your guys' back.
Yeah.
Because everyone was busy yelling at Zale not to eat stuff. Nobody really paid attention to
Here
Sven
comes-
eating things.
Here comes Sven. Zale, stop eating random shit. And like it's just like pseudopods comes out and swipes something.
He just takes the leftovers.
Little do you know, you guys are blaming Zale for a lot of things that, Sven himself ate.
Only when I caught her doing it. Oh, this kind of sucks because Molly was going to do something, but she wasn't going to make it in time.
And so as you guys are standing around this crack, a little bit of time passes and everyone else shows up. Zale, Max gets back to you. He's like, so I told my uncle, and he said that the only containment procedure we have for something like this is to purge the town. But I don't want to do that.
To purge her casting is...
Tell your researchers to start working on another way.
To purge the town?
To capture this creature.
Oh, okay. Well, the last one we went after, sound kind of hurt it. Maybe you can use that?
Good information. Thank you, Max. If your researchers come up with a way and you need supplies that you don't have, Dagger Tree is at your disposal.
Well, the last one we caught, we kind of just weakened it and then just shoved it into a tube.
What kind of tube?
A very big one.
Made of what, Max?
Glass and metal.
Just ordinary glass.
I guess.
Could you perhaps get a confirmation on that for me? This is very important.
I can try. It's late, but I'll go ask.
Just find out as much as you can, and then get back to me tomorrow after the sun has risen.
So no purging.
I'll let you know.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Zale.
Well, we'll wait for your go ahead on the purge.
I completely forgot. Doesn't our Casa have like a giant fucking cannon they could shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like they have a death ray.
Our Castus has a lot of stuff. Like
all I can think of is Shinra with the giant fucking cannon pointing at the sea.
Pretty much when they say purge, they're talking about pretty much nuking the town.
Yeah, they basically aim the death ray at the town, and the town goes away.
my One Piece nerddom came in, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna do a buster call. They're gonna purge the goddamn area.
Yeah,
okay. We don't want a town within easy reach to help with supplies or anything like that.
This is
are they really helping them?
Civilization that
haven't had
built
a chance.
A gate big enough to block off the entirety of the bay that's near their city. So they have some serious stuff.
And that built a gigantic robotic kraken to protect said area.
Too.
That was promptly stolen.
Dale.
Yes.
Sven slipped away.
How?
Literally. Like, he sort of melted into a crack in the floor where he could easily get away. He wants to... We just couldn't let him eat innocent people, regardless of him doing it without us knowing. But
now, are you doing this as like a private message to Zale, or is this just...
I am, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is... Well, technically the channel's technically open, but it's only to TUES, since TUES wasn't there as well.
Yep.
So it's more of giving him a heads up, saying like, well, you don't have to come anymore.
while the purge conversation is going on, TUES and Molly and everyone who was like trying to get there
TUES was there. Okay, never mind.
has now arrived. The only one who's not there is Zale because she's in the library being a nerd.
Never mind. So it would be just to Zale because I thought TUES was still behind. He was waiting for his bus.
Not my fault. We don't have any mounts big enough for me.
I know. So yeah, I'll just say just to Zale then. Zale. So I don't know if he's going to be gone. I don't know if he's still going to eat people. Something tells me he is, but I feel bad just leaving this town without letting the people know about it, especially since our fort is right next door.
Yes, you should probably alert them.
They're not here, though, is the problem. Their ship apparently set sail earlier.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Find someone that you can leave a message with, perhaps. While you were all trying to deal with that.
While that conversation is going on, you feel the ground underneath your feet begin to rumble.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Zale, hold on just a moment. Everyone get to high ground now.
What's going on?
Zale feels
Oh,
the ground
Zale!
rumble.
I was like, what?
Oh, Ash, hold on just a moment.
Oh, okay. It was reversed. We both were like, oh, okay.
That's not good.
I am going to immediately rush downstairs to where Rose told us the teleportation circle was.
All right. And as you run outside of the tower, you see this large ship like looming over the fort.
Flying
held
Dutchman.
aloft by giant mechanical legs.
I knew it.
Oh, is that the freaking guild ship?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck them.
Ash.
Yes? Is everything okay?
I found the ship.
Oh, no. Don't tell me.
Wait, we didn't see a giant walking
We didn't
ship
see it. Yeah.
heading to the
Because
keep as
it was not walking at that moment. It took out into port as like a normal ship did, and as it came around to land, it sprouted its legs and began to walk towards the fort.
Fucking A. Okay.
Okay.
And a rope extends down, and the female vampire captain slides down it.
But we don't know she's a vampire.
I know, but
She
me
looks
as a player is
around.
excited and frustrated.
And she sees Zale, and she slowly walks over, and she's like, I'm looking for a Captain Margula. She said that she was staying here.
Oh my god, that's right.
We received reports that she somehow got her ship around here, even though there's no inlet or anything leading inland from.
Could you
the
say
ocean.
that
You-
name one more time, please?
I knew it was gonna bite you in the ass.
For the
It's
record,
glorious.
I did inform Zale and Rose, the people who weren't there, saying, by the way, if I get a package, this is what I said.
It's a Captain Margula. She's
But you didn't tell us it
the
was for
captain
Margula.
of the Iron Maiden 2.
You must be mistaken.
Oh no,
There is no
we've-
Iron Maiden 2. We made sure that ship rested at the bottom of the ocean.
But we have confirmation from one of our shops that a Captain Margula presented herself at the shop, ordered a bed, a fine
What did
silk
this-
bed.
A silk bed, you say?
Yes. And then she told the shopkeep that her ship was not in port, but docked at this keep. That that her crew somehow found a secret channel to get in through the lake to your fort. But we are confused as there is no way in, and we do not see a ship.
Airship, bitch.
Well, that particular captain is quite crafty. And although they're not here right now, I assure you I can speak on their behalf.
Oh, very well. Well then I will just wait. Field matters and all.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know when they'll be returning.
Oh, that's fine. I'll have all the time in the world. You have
Well,
any
I
tea?
don't.
Literally.
Possibly. Tell me, why exactly are you here?
Well, if they've somehow have some sort of magical means to traverse across the land, it's something we would like to look at.
It seems to me you have your own magical means of doing that.
Well, there's no magic in that. That's just pure mechanics. Arcaston make.
Well, that's magic to me.
Well, it's not magic. As you can see, as you can now understand my curiosity, that a ship that can sail on land.
Well, the thing about the ship is, one moment, Ash.
Okay.
The ship itself doesn't travel across land. It's brought from point A to point B instantaneously. So
it teleports.
In a way, yes. A little magical device on the ship allows it to do as such.
That's
So-
even more curious.
Yes, well, I'm afraid I don't know when they'll be returning, as I mentioned.
Well, I will wait.
Wait.
With all due respect, this is my keep, and I have not invited you to wait.
Yes, but this is our land. The keep is technically within the boundaries of Azure. And when a captain states that they are staying here and they have some mystical means of, now you tell me, teleporting their ship, it's something we must look into, as it could be a threat.
Oh, it is no threat, I assure you.
Well, that is
In
for
fact,
me to
the
determine.
method of teleportation can be quite damaging to the vessel.
Well, and again, that's just piques my curiosity and concerns me that if they were to teleport into Azure, it could blow up.
Well,
Is
last
this
I
your
heard,
fort?
yes.
Okay,
yes, it is.
I will be in there waiting for Margula.
I'm afraid
And
that's not possible.
She kind of waves off the ship, and the ship just begins to walk off.
I'm thinking house moving castle shit. This is great.
It's great. I love it.
So just
No,
invite
this is
yourself
not-
As
into the raid.
she takes pulls out a little parasol and puts it over her shoulder and begins to twirl it as she just walks
I'm
into
gonna
the main.
grab onto her shoulder as she walks by.
Now, just out of curiosity, I'm presuming she's pure vampire. Does the vampire trope of "you're not invited into my house" take effect?
No.
That's why I was thinking in my head, I was like, not that kind of vampire.
So
Not that
as
kind.
you reach out and touch her, you can feel that her skin is just ice cold. And she kind of stops and she looks back. She's, is there a reason why you are putting your hands on me?
As I have said, I have not invited you into my keep. Now, if you have business to discuss, I'm willing to discuss it.
You are not the captain. I must speak with the captain.
Well, then allow me to introduce myself. I am Zale, matriarch of the Knolls of Daggertree. If you have business to discuss with my friends and my family, you can discuss it with me.
I'm
Anything
sorry.
other than that, I will take as a personal insult.
I'm sorry, you are not a captain, thus I cannot speak to you.
I command an entire people,
And I
on
command
land
an entire
and on
armada.
sea.
I
If
mean,
that is not a captain, then I'm afraid I don't know what is.
do you have a captain's papers?
Goddamn fucking captains.
I love it.
I don't need papers.
Well, in Azure, to be recognized as a captain, you do.
Well, we are not in Azure.
No, but one of your people purchased something and claimed to be a captain with a ship that can travel inland. Thus, it requires investigation.
Yes, and they're
you
not
won't-
here.
No, and I will wait.
They're not coming back.
Then why did they
Anytime
order
soon.
a bed? Seems like something that
Because
would be
they
weird
have-
to put on rush delivery.
Particular tastes. That's why.
Well, then I'm going to be a guest for a very long time then.
As I said, that is not possible.
And as I said, I will be waiting here.
You really do not want to test me, ma'am.
She kind of smiles and flashes her fangs at you, and she's like, you don't want to test me either. Now, I'm being polite, and I understand that I may be encroaching on your den, but I don't make any noise. I eat very little. I promise I won't eat any of your help. You do have help, don't you?
They're on their way.
I see. Well, you won't have any problem for me.
Zale, it's been too long. Are you okay? I'm worried about everything that just happened.
And as you call up Zale, you guys begin to hear screams of terror deeper in the town.
Oh, fuck me. Never mind.
fuck.
I thought Sven was with you. Never mind. I'll be back. You, Dice.
Ash, did you order a silk bed?
Okay, now I need to ask: is that
Ding,
directly?
ding, ding.
Is that directed towards Ash, or is it open
That's
for everyone?
for the party to hear.
I may have.
And what
Why
name did you give the shop you ordered it from?
What was that? I'm sorry. I actually didn't hear that.
What name did you give the shop that you ordered it from?
Remember how I told you that only captains can get stuff?
I remember.
Remember that orc captain? Her?
I'm listening.
Captain Morgula?
The name kind of does ring a bell, yes.
Yeah, ma'am. I mean, I don't know what happened to her. I mean, you guys told me that the ship sank, so I'm assuming she died.
Most likely.
So she was the only captain I knew.
Okay, well, there's a very rude woman here looking for you and your ship that can traverse land and sea alike.
In my defense, I did not know there was no channel that came through here. I don't know the sea. That was my bad.
They are refusing to leave and inviting themselves in.
Did they bring the bed?
Asking the important questions here.
We've got bigger problems.
Well, normally I would agree with you, Aldros, but I'm fairly confident that they may be some sort of relation to Ash.
What?
Let her know.
I don't have a captain.
The town is being attacked. I'm fairly confident
right.
by Sven again.
To be fair, it's just like Sven comes over and you hear his mouth. It's not being attacked. I'm just savoring the local flavors.
Sven, what are you doing?
I'm going to focus on just relaying these messages from this point forward to everyone except Sven. I think this person is a vampire.
Wait, what? How do you know?
Cold to
I'm
the
getting
touch,
on my river
fangs.
and looking for the mayhem.
I mean, a hag could spit. No.
I've seen your family. I know what a vampire is.
What?
Tell me I'm wrong, Ash.
No, but okay. Hold that. We're gonna figure out what the hell's going on with Sven right now. Keep her there. Make sure the bed's delivered, and I'll call you right back.
But
all right, let's go ahead and take our first break for the night.
Priorities. God.
I mean, they are the priorities, right?
I want my goddamn silk.
Yeah,
I worked hard to get them. Damn it.
They haven't hit bedrock yet, but damn, are they getting close?
Have you found anything? We haven't found shit.
I was perfectly prepared, letting all this frustration out in a fight, which didn't happen, which just adds more to the frustration.
Well,
okay, I want my goddamn bed.
To be fair, a fight would have happened if he didn't promise Tickles that he wouldn't hurt you. Or he wouldn't eat you.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant a bar brawl fight.
Oh, this is true.
From my frustration, and it didn't happen, so it just adds on top of my frustration, so yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break here so we can get up, stretch our legs, get some of the drink. And when we get back, we'll find out what exactly they're going to do about Sven. But stick with us, guys. We will be right back. All right, we are back.
Oh God! Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I saw okay. I thought I saw talking notifications from Zorro and Shadowfox.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just stuffing my
so-
face.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was getting dessert.
Yep,
Why?
so you
Ooh, what's for
y'all
dessert?
started to hear screams coming from deeper in the town as Ash was having a conversation with Zale about her bed and the lies that she told. And Zale now having an unwelcome guest at the keep. Caldros,
As I said,
you
I'm
took off.
hopping on my-
You
yeah.
took to the air with your mounts. What are the rest of you doing?
Sven, what are you planning on doing when you're done?
Sleeping.
Sleeping where?
Oh, normally I'd sleep in Tickle's room, but I have a feeling you guys are kind of mad at me right now.
I have a feeling that's so great.
I love it.
Stop eating my dice, kitty.
Is this direct to Sven from Ash?
No, this is open because I want everyone else to know what's going on.
I'm gonna. Can I? So Rojan, since I'm on the roofs, I still have Zephyr Strike. I'm gonna I'm gonna super dash over here and look into town. And do I see?
Give me a perception check. Calderos, you can do the same thing, as well as anybody who is actively looking for Sven.
I gotta go.
No, you stay there. I have a
Can
phone to
can
pick
I
up.
get advantage because I'm kind of high ground?
No.
All right. I figured out. I guess.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
I'm going to sneak away.
20. Wait. 22.
22.
Trying to lean over
Okay.
and grab you. Nope.
All right,
I
give me a
rolled
second.
pretty good, but not as good as that.
Or I rolled
19.
my large. Still don't know what color set this is. I have to see if Kraken Dice got my picture. I sent them a picture of my dice because they're like,
Alright.
just send us a picture and we'll tell you what the dice are. And I haven't got a
Oh.
response
All
yet.
right, sorry about that.
Did you see my response where I was like, I think it's these? And you looked
All
it
right.
up?
Yeah, I
So,
know, but
who else is Tyrus, what are you doing?
I'm made it in transit from point A to point D.
Yep.
Well, I think I'm going to go with Caldros because we're going to have to hunt this thing on foot.
Molly's going with them as well.
All right.
Do I see where he is?
You don't see him, but you see some people running off down the street. A couple of them having chunks taken out of them. Some of them missing
damn.
missing hands and everything as they're running down the street.
Okay, I'm gonna relay like I think he's that way.
So, Rojan, I'm going to lay on hands to get myself back up to full health, and I'm going to do something I think you've been wanting me to do for a while now.
Okay.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I'm
Full
going
hand?
to drink from the keg.
All right. I have my
Con
book.
save.
Oh crap! Did you become a beer paladin?
Give me a second. I think
Honorary.
Oh, I thought they just gave you one of their kegs to
Oh, thank
swig
you.
off
You
of.
have it. No, he has an official beer paladin mini cake. It's like the size of one of those like one of those Guinness mini kegs that you can buy from the store. It's about that
Like
Yeah.
the little
size.
1 liter ones.
It has like a leather strap that he can sling around his shoulder and it sits on his hip.
Oh, are you like a Saint Bernard out in the snow?
Oh,
Yes.
Little keg?
So
Dude.
what this brew does is when Calderos drinks from it, it refreshes all of his paladin abilities.
Hey. Oh, like all of his spells?
All of his spells, all of his
Shit.
paladin abilities are refreshed.
Is it
So
like
you
once
so
per
you
day?
drink
Shit.
from it and it's like a full rest.
It's like, except it doesn't recharge your HP. It only recharges the uses of your abilities.
That's crazy.
That's still
It
insane.
recharges any used channel divinity slots and refreshes the lay on hands ability, I should say.
It's a
which is why you
pretty
laid on
high
hands and then drank.
I do need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Yeah.
DC 17.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got a dirty 20.
Okay, so you are fine. So you can drink again from it for this day. But every time you drink, it's just another saving throw.
See, I thought he just had a special. I thought he just had a special ever filling mug like Rose has.
No, he
Like,
has.
I thought he just had a different one.
He
from
has
the Beer Paladins.
he has a bottomless keg specifically designed for paladins and clerics.
Oh, Rose wants to take a drink from that so bad. Like
It only works for paladins and clerics.
she doesn't care, dude. You don't understand. Those are her homies. Like
My
she may
homies.
not be a cleric or a paladin, but she's
Yeah.
partying with those boys.
Too bad they're not gnomes because they could be your gnomies.
Wow. Wow.
You made an Anakin joke.
Everyone-
You can roll your
everyone-
eyes at me.
Everyone in chat takes 24 pun damage.
Oh, that's so funny.
But that'll kill a normal NPC.
Oh, I love it.
So
Some level 3s.
So can
Happy
I,
New Year!
Can I like be super cool and like go
All right.
from rooftop to rooftop, or do I have to like get on the floor and like the pedestrians?
no, you can you could jump through from rooftop to rooftop to get there.
Alrighty, because that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And I'm commanding my water elemental to head in the direction where I see the people running from.
Okay.
I have to ask this, but what is still running?
What do you mean? What is still running? Like
A
Spells.
lot of things only have a duration of 1 minute.
pretty much nothing at this time is running.
Okay. That
Um,
really sucks. But okay.
Ash, you were trying to keep Dice from walking off.
Yes. I'm like, no, you don't go anywhere.
He grabs it. She grabs her by one of the horns, like, "You're coming with me."
Dice?
Hi, how's it going? I
If
gotta go.
that is you,
That is you.
No,
Like-
it's definitely not.
Like
Not
Rose,
what I
Rose
think it
yells
is.
back, "Yeah, it's her."
You notice that she's not wearing her grandfather's robe, nor is she wielding
Staff.
his staff.
what are you doing here?
She's actually got a very pronounced scar now across like the side of her neck, where it looks like something took a chunk out of her.
What are you doing here?
I just out for a stroll.
Out for a stroll.
Uh-huh. And you were just in town
Yeah,
for
for a little bit.
no, I meant for what? What were you in town for?
Just a nightly stroll.
Mm-hmm. Right. Insight check that shit, first of all.
All right, insight versus deception.
Uh,
I don't know how to D&D. There we go. Fuck me. Nope. That's a 9.
You got a
I
9.
get a 10.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Wow.
So Dice can't lie, but Ash can't really tell that she's being lied to.
Yeah. Like, right. So
Oh, look at the pretty
where
scarves.
no,
Look over
where
there.
the hell are the stuff you stole from my family?
Oh, that. I kinda don't remember.
You what?
Yeah.
You stole from my family and you don't know what you did with it? Other than threaten my family?
Well, yes and no.
What does that
I
mean? Hey,
trying to explain. I have what personality?
okay, that doesn't help, but guys, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna come with us because you did something that caused something just awful.
Yeah, I was kind of told I was, unleashed.
Mhm.
A huge pandemic. That part I don't remember though.
Yeah. Thanks, by the way. That's my grandfather. You've met.
He's a nice guy.
Oh, he's charming, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he's charming. So yeah, I gotta go. Have a good one.
No, you are coming with me, and we're going to get to the bottom of this, because now it's your problem. You started this. You're gonna help us finish it.
I cast.
And I just start dragging her
Fireball.
back.
You cast fireball.
I cast fireball.
On me? It will affect you too.
That's fine. I will point blank a fireball just to get away.
And Dice, as you go to cast fireball, it sizzles out
Oh man.
as a very familiar paw is resting on your shoulder.
Hi.
Is that Zale?
And a very ragged and disheveled looking Piper is standing next to you.
Hi, Piper? What are you doing here?
Where is everyone?
Hi, Piper.
Ash.
Is Tickles okay?
No. Where is everyone?
Sven. It's eating people. Parts of them.
Call them back. This is more important.
Okay. Caldross might not come back, though.
That's fine.
Everyone. Piper's here. He needs you all here. Zale, I don't know if you can make it, but everyone else come back.
We can meet at your keep.
Okay.
There is a monster eating people.
I know.
There's a vampire in my house.
I know.
Wait, what?
Well, tell her that her town is being eaten.
Rose is
There's
like,
an ash trying to kill me.
wait, Rose is like, Zale, why is there a vampire at the keep?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Again,
Is the
tell
vampire-
her that her town is being eaten. She might want to stay clear.
Look, I'm done already, okay? Jeez. You guys are a bunch of babies. I didn't kill anyone. I just sampled.
This is
So
not
how is
freaking
that
wine
better?
tasting.
Well, I mean, the logic is there. We were mad because he ate a person, so he ate pieces of people because that's the lesser thing to do. They're still alive.
No, instead he left them alive, scarred for life, and completely maimed.
What's worse? Let them be scarred or eat them.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying.
Let's.
I understand where he's coming from.
Everyone just gets back here. This is minusing Sven in the conversation. Everyone just get back to where we first met.
But Sven is still eating people.
I don't think we have the power to defeat him right now.
Rojan, I'm going to need a DM call on this because I need to roll a percentage, because I cannot make this decision. I don't.
No, Cal's got to make that decision.
I can't.
And
Yes, you can.
You hear Sven shouts over the pearl. Fine, I'll leave this one. And Caldross, you see a guy get thrown out of an alleyway.
Holy shit!
Kind of like taking a tumble and landing a little awkward. He's not missing any limbs, but you can tell that like his leg is a little twisted and probably broken in multiple places.
How's Sven?
Well, I'm
It's like,
going
fine.
down and I'm healing him.
God, you're a bunch of babies.
Fuck you very, very much. Because I hate what you do. Okay.
All right, so you go down and you heal the gentleman.
Can I look down that alley, Rojan?
Mhm.
Since because I'm like, do I see Sven?
You see what you can assume is Sven as it hit like a little tail into the goop seeps back into the like a crack in the ground.
So Rose is gonna go. He went back into the ground. I don't know where he's going.
That
If
he
there was
done.
at all a moment of opportunity for eye contact with Sven as I was healing this guy,
Nope.
I would have taken it.
Yeah, no, like Rose is like on the rooftops, and she looked into the alley where the body flew out of, and she saw Sven like do the whole seeping into the ground thing again.
And when
I love it when he does
Kaldros,
that.
when you heal the gentleman, you see the leg begin to rotate back again and pop back into place as the wounds begin to heal.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, I can hear that part. Oh,
I've seen a femur reset.
Yeah, he's unconscious right now, to say the least.
I'm going to direct line to Sven.
Oh wow!
I hope you're satisfied
Hmm,
because this is not over.
I'm full for now. I mean, look, I was starving. Diggles didn't feed me, okay? So it was kind of a latch ditch effort. It was either I starve or I eat a couple people. To be fair, I only killed one. And if it makes you feel any better, he was robbing somebody when I did it.
Okay.
I mean, a little bit.
I did say bad people are dead people.
Like I'm sorry. Like I've had to run chaotic evil characters. I don't allow them in my campaigns, but I like totally understand that logic.
As a player, I get that logic.
From having to actually play chaotic evil characters. That is the perfect mindset of a chaotic evil character.
Again,
You're like,
as a player, I get the logic, but
as the character,
Paladin,
yeah, he's like, I only eat one person. Everyone else, I just sampled off of. They're still alive. They may be missing some limbs, but all in all, they're still functional. I only took hands and arms, not legs.
first, I will eat off both of your arms.
Now,
both of your legs.
I was considering the legs because, well, it's a pirate town and peg legs are probably in boom. So. But no, I left the legs.
Like she tries to hold it back, but over the marble, you hear Rose snicker. Like that. That's
it's a direct line. You were not hearing this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to worry. I won't touch this town again. I'll go back to my normal eating of bad people and bodies.
Until it no longer conveniences you.
Thanks.
Oh, it doesn't have to convenience me. I can eat whatever. It was just I was starving and, well, fast food.
I'm sorry. The puns are gonna kill me today. I love him too.
I wish Rose could hear this because this like everything he's saying right now totally falls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I choose a paladin?
For this group,
why?
For this group, that's why I was asking.
Because paladins are paladins are fun. I don't care.
I will say that Kaldros in this campaign is Ichirai in season 1.
Season 1. Oh yeah, dude.
You got the good boy with the horrible people.
You until you haul off and try to take out a party member, you have not achieved Ichirai status.
That might yet be coming up. Who knows?
Once all this plays out, the gentleman that Kaldros helps is taken back to the is like taken in by a couple of the members of the town, and they said that they were going to take him to the healer and everything, make sure that he's okay. When you all get back to the fort, Piper gathers you all into like a very small secluded room. over.
I take it the vampire's not here.
Is the vampire still there?
Oh, the vampire's still there. Yes.
Yeah, Zale
But
would not have left the vampire
She
alone.
went into the main part of the keep and just chose a room and is just waiting patiently.
With Zale standing there, arms crossed, staring at her the whole time.
Side note: if Zale is worried about her stealing anything, there's nothing to steal yet.
It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of respect. Like,
No,
you know,
I know.
You know,
I just had to make that
the
joke.
the fact that she just rolled into her shit and just was like, "I'm squatting here. Hope you don't mind." Oh, I don't care.
Piper looks at Zale and is like, "Is she going to distract you? Like, I need your help."
She is very distracting, yes.
Like Rose interjects and she says, "Wait, you need our help?"
Yes.
What can we do for you that you can't do for yourself?
I've lost the majority of my power, and my wife has been taken.
Excuse me? What?
Yes. It
By
happened
who?
by, well, those who are loyal to her mother and I'm talking about her biological parents, not Cheeseburger.
Well, we know she's adopted. So wait, I thought Chickle's parents were dead.
That's the story she likes to tell. To be fair, they are alive and well. And they have been looking for their black sheep of a daughter for a while. Unfortunately, word has gotten out about her exploits and your exploits. And they knew that she liked to frequent Glimmercross. In her state of mind, she was distracted and they were able to grab her.
Well, she's not exactly subtle.
It has nothing to do with subtle, Ash. She was hurt about the way she was treated. That's something that happened in that town was blamed on her entirely.
We never blamed anything on her. We just asked her a question.
Well, she feels as if she felt as if everything was being blamed on her. That's why she came to Glimmercross with me and why Sven separated from her. But I'm not here to argue semantics. She has been stolen. I cannot get her back.
How did they injure you then? Aren't you supposed to be powerful?
They did not injure me. This one's former queen has begun to seal up anybody or any power source that we draw from that isn't from the Fae.
So when they say this one, is he pointing at me?
He's pointing at you.
Yeah, there's two other queens that like. So.
She's.
We deal with a lot of royalty.
Yeah.
Oddly enough,
the Fae have begun to do their little power play, seeing as how one lich has already been. With that, people like me and Kata have lost a vast amount of power.
I don't understand. How is Strasse closing off the veil affecting a demon?
Because while I am here, I have to still draw my power from the abyss. She's cutting that off.
But she has no control over the abyss.
She has control of this realm. The Summer and Winter Court have been the majority power holder here for quite some time. This little story you were told and given titles about is just something that repeats their power play. The more times that the story completes, the more liches that are destroyed, the stronger they become.
So you're telling me that the Fae Court holds dominion over the veil and this particular plane.
Yes. They don't hold full dominion over it yet. But if this story completes in her favor, the Winter Queen will have full dominion over both the Veil and this material plane.
So is this affecting divine beings as well?
Yes. There are reasons why people cannot communicate with their gods.
That's why the Lord of the Hunt kept telling us to keep the liches alive. We're feeding them power otherwise.
He did say we need to keep at least one alive.
Even the monster hunters, those knights that you've run into before,
I shrivel a little.
they worship gods, holy deities, but they haven't heard word from them in generations.
Yay! They haven't heard from their gods in a long time? It's not just a recent?
Very little communication reaches them. Their prayers are mostly unheard.
If this has been going on for a long time, then isn't there a way to just stop their power play altogether and just stop this cycle?
There is. You let the liches win.
Win.
But then we condemn our world.
No, you don't. If the liches retain their power, they will fight back against the Fey courts.
How do we know that's a guarantee? They're usually selfish.
There is no guarantee.
So that's a gamble.
Their repeated defeats have always led to the Fey court gaining more power.
So what you're saying is that through some sort of ritual or something, there's a cycle where some random collection of individuals are basically duped into creating a power vacuum that allows the court to maintain their power.
Oh yes. The story is very appealing to mortals. Full of delusions of grandeur, heroic titles, and the such.
Well, for those that don't know the workings of the court, I can see why it would sound appealing.
Even you were a pawn.
No, I was begrudgingly accepting my duty when I was loyal to Sarstrasa. It was not something I wanted or relished. There's a difference.
There's always one of you in the mix.
So you're telling me we need to let the last two liches live
What I'm telling
and
you,
hope that they are willing to fight against the Fae and their power.
what I am telling you is you need to get my wife.
But where did they take her? We don't even know where she's from.
I may be able to help us in that department.
You know?
I do.
Someone's a little close to Tickles.
I was digging up some information for her a while back, and she told me where she was from, and she even told me the names of her parents. If people that serve her mother have taken her, then it's likely they are on their way back to the Far Reach.
So, who exactly is her mother? I'm presuming, like my family, it's some sort of matriarchal hierarchy.
Well, Tickles is,
She's a
believe it or not,
princess.
yes, she's royalty.
She has mentioned it before, but I always thought she was a pirate princess.
Her family is from the Far Reach, and hold on, I'm checking my notes. Come on, there we go.
Where's the Far Reach?
Their name, I believe she said, was Thundervale. Her parents being the king and queen And they are from Arak, if memory serves.
Arak?
I know very little of what's in the far reach.
Very few do.
Where's the far reach?
It's all the way to the west.
Yeah, southwest.
Ow! Ow!
Southeast.
I'm sorry,
Southeast,
Yeah.
yes.
Southeast directions are hard.
We know maps.
Wait.
I drew this map and I don't fucking know which way it is.
Southwest, you said?
Southwest.
Southeast.
Yeah,
Southeast.
It's
Oh,
southwest.
southeast.
Yeah, it's-
Southeast.
Yeah.
Oh!
Southwest.
East to queast.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. What town you said? Just where?
I'll bring the
Arak.
map up on town or
It's-
on the screen.
That's why
as
we
well.
don't go that far east. That's why I didn't see
it's
it.
right on the western coast. It's like off a little
The
peninsula.
western edge of the known world.
Eastern edge of the known world.
Arak and Velder, twin cities.
Caldros is just breaking things in the corner of the room.
Just smash
What?
shit.
Who are her parents then?
The king and queen.
Queen.
So I know that.
everyone
what are their
watching-
names?
Group currently is up here.
Yeah. What the fuck are far away? But we
Tickles
were
is
planning on
the
going.
way here.
But we were planning on going to. I think it was not Helios. It was was it Helios?
It was going from
Yeah, we're going
Glimmercross
the other.
to-
We're going to Helios because that's where your granddaddy is.
Yes.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I was like, we were going south. I do remember
So-
that.
Tickles never told me the first names of her parents, but I have been
did.
doing research on it ever since she first asked me to, which was like a year and a half ago. At any point would I have learned their names in that research?
Yeah, you would have learned their names.
Their names are Ralgus and Miriam.
Gotcha.
So Rose is like crazy interested about this whole like weird tale with Tickles now. Especially the fact that, like she had no idea that Sarstras's power ran so deep. She knows Sarstras is powerful and the court's powerful, but she had no idea that they held dominion over 2 realms. As far as she knew, it was just a shadow realm. So the Lord of the Hunt tells us we only need to let one of the liches survive.
He did say that was an option.
That's yes, that is an option. If you
We have stopped 1, and we
Out
know
of 3.
We know of 2.
so you need to decide who you are going to stop and who you're going to let thrive.
Well, I think that decision has already been made, hasn't it, Ash?
Do we really need to let Pinky live?
But the thing is, more people are voting on her death over
Now,
my grandfather's.
we didn't say that you had to let them live after their fight was done.
Now that I like.
Just let them fight, weaken each other,
How
and then
does
take
this-
care of them.
How does this fight happen?
It will be a war.
But again, that could endanger not only us, but you said yourself, it's a gamble. There's no guarantee they're actually going to go out and
Oh no, they
go
will.
against the Fae.
It's weaved in destiny with these 3.
So will they wage war on the Veil itself, or will they wage war in this dominion?
That is to be determined. All I can guarantee is thousands will die.
Are you talking about the Fae, or are you talking about everyone?
Everyone. You are looking at mass casualties on both sides.
It's war, sweetie. War is ugly. There are no winners, just survivors.
But you will have plenty of time to think that over while you're on your way to Arak.
We have no means. I mean, no disrespect. I mean, I know we owe you a great deal, Piper, but we have no means of getting there. The one ship we had is destroyed, and if your power has been decreased, I doubt very seriously you can send us anywhere near there. I mean, by the time we actually get there with the means that we have,
You have a friend, an acquaintance, someone who may be willing to help out.
I slowly look at Dice.
No, not her. She's forced to come with you.
Is that
Okay.
Dice?
Oh,
Yes.
hi.
I'm gonna put. I'm gonna.
Dice, I'm calling my favor in since I'm helping you locate that phylactery. You're going with them. You're getting.
I'm sorry,
tickles
what?
back.
Okay.
Yes, she's asked me to help find your grandfather's phylactery.
Oh, really?
If you're gonna kill him, you're gonna need it.
Why wasn't I informed of this?
Need to know
Well,
basis.
But it's my grandfather, so
You
I
tried
think
to
it's a
kill
need
me.
to know.
Listen, Dice was trying to keep it quiet. She wanted to take care of this herself. Unfortunately, fate has once again decided against that.
Yeah.
Dice, Dice, go with them. I'll consider us even if you can get Tickles back.
Well, honestly, if your grandfather's as smart as your tailors say he is, he wouldn't keep his phylactery anywhere more than 10 feet from him.
But I think we're missing the biggest issue here, Piper.
Who is this friend of
You're
ours?
saying that you are looking for his phylactery, so you are telling me he did it.
Over a year ago, yes.
We had our suspicions, dear.
But at the time, there was no proof.
Oh no, he kind of looks over at Dice. Oh, she knows. The entire continent of Helios is now under his control. The citizens of Hellion's Gate are now nothing but thralls to him in his service.
But they're not undead. They've just been taking control.
Oh, no, they are undead.
Oh, so they're that kind of thrall.
Yeah, I don't think you guys realize how dangerous my grandfather is.
Well, now that he is not only a grand vampire, but a lich, yes, he is extremely dangerous. Hence why you are going to need to find his phylactery before you decide to take him on. Sense.
Aldros is just looking up at the ceiling, going, "You crazy bitch."
Which one?
The Raven Queen.
And
Mistress of Fates.
there's a sudden shockwave that hits the ground outside of the keep.
I didn't do it.
Not tell me we have more visitors.
Oh no.
I didn't have a chance, but I was going to say, I think I know what you're doing, but just in case, when the search went off for Sven, I was going to say he ran away.
Oh, she was still on her way.
Okay.
That's not a good sound.
Wait a second. I'm going to go outside.
All right, and when you walk outside, there is this huge, like slate gray dragon, standing in the courtyard. She's got like various bits of.
We do recognize that it's
you've never seen her in her dragon form.
Oh, so it's the dragon. Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, and like there are numerous like mushrooms and stuff growing along like the boning of her wings. And
I'd like to do a wisdom check, please.
Why is there a dragon here? As she pulls back on her bowstring.
Rosa, down.
What are you making a wisdom check for?
Because the dragon just gave Dice PTSD again.
I said I walked outside. I don't know what you guys are doing.
we heard boom, and you walked out.
As soon as she sees Caldros, you see that her body begins to morph down until she's down into the 8-foot tall drow queen. You said you were in trouble. Almost as if you were saying goodbye to me.
Well, It's a long story, which I will tell, but
Were you telling her your goodbyes when we were fighting Sven?
well, you tell me what the hell you would do when something morphs into a 30-foot monster in front of you.
Fair enough.
You kill it?
As I was trying to do.
Rose goes, it's not a very long story, Your Highness. A creature that was a member of our party ran amok.
I heard it all. You are all very loud.
I'm gonna go up next to her and get really close, and I'm gonna whisper. I'm like, I think it's romantic, you
Well, he is mine.
I know, that's why it's romantic. Good for you, girl.
He kind of like gives Ash a strange look.
A little uncharacteristically, I'm just going to go up and hug her.
Reminds me of a story.
Reminds me of a story.
You're not borrowing one of my books again.
No, I had plenty this time.
So Rose is
Anything
like,
I've read?
oh, dear Lord. I mean, there are like, it's kind of funny. It's like, it's Rose is just like, because she's just like, she's trying to figure out what to do, and it's like, there's too many distractions here. Alrighty. Piper, who is this acquaintance of ours who you think can help us?
This Scarlet woman.
Oh.
Scarlet, the one who killed Tickles.
Yes, that's one.
Why would she help us?
From my understanding, they made amends.
We're not going sailing, are we?
They had a duel to the death.
To be fair, it was not to the death.
Is that something pirates do regularly? They have a duel, one wins, and it's all over.
Yes.
Rosa, I was
in
there when
these
the duel was given, and no, it was not to the death.
It was
Tickles
to
took the potion.
Make amends. It was an apology for striking Tickles down.
Also, for the record, just putting it out there, just to make maybe all of us, mostly myself, feel better. But for the record, that's why we were upset, because people within like 100-foot radius died instantly from that battle, and that's why we were sad. So, moving on. Of course, we're going to save Tickles. It's just, are we sailing? Because I don't want to be on a ship anymore.
Well, that's the only way to get to Arok.
Can't we, like, walk?
If you can walk on water, dear, that is up to you. But
I mean, I could find that means very quickly.
I wouldn't suggest it, as the waters of the Krail Sea are full of sea monsters.
I have a suggestion.
Walk through the place, not on the water.
I mean, doesn't Tickles have a dad? What about this Captain Cheeseburger guy?
The last thing we are going to want to do is alarm.
Pretty sure he's heard maybe by now. Maybe.
I haven't told him.
He's kind of a resourceful guy, though.
I mean, to be fair, it just recently happened.
Okay, that's true.
I mean, he would be helpful, but the man is about as subtle as a kick to the groin.
Oh, like father, like daughter.
Well,
he does.
So is your wife.
He does like to hit people with other people, so.
Well, if you wish to approach the captain for assistance, seek him out in Port Arum.
Well, I mean, regardless of the fact we're going to have to, well, in Port Arum is off in the waters, which means we'll have to take a ship regardless. I mean, if we have to take a ship regardless, we might as well see if Scarlet is at least amicable to getting us near the Far Reach.
We have to find her back in town first.
Well,
we'll have to find that priestess or whoever she was and see what happened to her.
Okay, well, shouldn't we deal with the vampire situation first before we leave the keep? I don't think.
Yeah, no, that's.
I don't think Zale's going to be too comfortable leaving an unknown guest in.
She kind of the Drow Queen looks around. She's like, I flew all this way in hopes for battle. got my hopes dashed, but thankfully
Preach the choir, girl.
Well,
Caldros is safe.
we don't know where Sven
Matriarch.
went.
May I stay the night here?
Yes, you may.
Good.
See, is it so hard to ask?
I was going to say, Bill's probably so happy. Thank you. Yes, you may.
And she takes Caldros by the hand, and she's like, "Good. Now you can tell me this tale of this Sven." And leave no detail out.
I guess you know where they're going.
Bye, Cal.
Bye, have fun.
And as
He
she's-
has a lot of pent-up frustration right
as
now. This is
she's
great.
walking, you see that she begins to shrink down until she's about like 6'4", 6'5".
Oh, I gotta write this into a story.
Fucking tall.
Well, naturally, she's 8 feet tall.
Fuck.
Yeah, she's
Jesus. She's almost eye level with Molly.
Yeah, she's on the tail end of medium.
Right.
I
Right.
appreciate that she takes Caldros's feelings into consideration. though.
If she
Really?
doesn't,
Do
if
you
she
have a
doesn't,
size complex?
It's more. It's more
Oh
that
wow! Oh, you better hope Rose never finds
it's
it out
more
in
that
character.
she
dude.
shrinks down to fit in. She's not to like really stand out as much as an 8 foot tall drow woman would in the middle of a city, per se, where drow haven't been seen in hundreds of years. So she goes down, still tall in stature, but also so she doesn't hit her head on door frames. It has nothing to do with Caldros. Caldros's height.
It's convenience.
It's convenient for her.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Height complex. That's cute.
uh,
Oh no, she's always very consistent about remaining taller than Caldros. Even shrunken down, remaining taller.
Yep, because Caldros is what, 6'3"?
that nugget of drow matriarchy.
Yeah, that drow society,
just-
like
just sneaking in there, man.
Just slide it in.
Piper, how do we know that Scarlett's going to help us after what happened?
you don't. Just ask her.
Well, it's a gamble. I mean, it's easier to get to Scarlet and just see if she'll assist us than to try to figure out how to get to Port Orum and, try and stop Cheeseburger from waging war on the continent.
The other option is to steal Tickles' boat out of the Glimmercross port. But you're going to have to get to Glimmercross.
I am so for that.
Have fun walking.
We usually do.
Wait, couldn't we just... Oh, no, because this whole captain nonsense.
Yeah, that's bullshit, by the way. One of us
What?
should be the new captain.
Why are you taking things so personal with that? I mean,
Because it's stupid how to get anything even decent in this town, you have to be captain.
well, that's why you use the black markets.
Now,
You don't have
that
to worry about
isn't
that.
really nice to talk about our laws like that. As the vampire
Oh, fuck.
the vampire woman walks out, again, bright pink parasol twirling on her shoulder.
Like,
I assume I noticed instantly it's a vampire.
I'm sorry, but I just like the way you describe her. I just see the adult version of the vampire lolly from Vampire Bund.
I've never seen that.
I'm totally thinking vampire Lolita. That's what I'm got.
Yeah, and the Dance of the Vampire Bund is like a super awesome.
That's what I was thinking.
Vampire anime for anyone that's into vampire animes. But yeah, like
It took a while to build up, but it was fun once it did.
it's a slow boil. Like you have to be into stories, not just like ooh, anime.
Yes, it was story.
Yeah, because like she's got the pink parasol, but she's dressed in like black leather at the moment. Aside from
It's fireworks. Sorry.
God, that's hot.
aside from the like the pink sundry dress that she was wearing while she was on the ship, when Tickles met with her. She kind of stops for a moment and she looks at Ash. Yes. I forgot your father's name. I'm like sitting here
It's-
searching for it.
Oh, sorry. You're just like long stare, can't figure out Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Where is Xavier's little girl?
Hi.
As I said, Ash, probably a relative of yours.
We're not all related. Just because we're a vampire doesn't mean we're all.
Not necessarily related in that sense. I mean, if you were to take a familiar value of this, I'm probably her aunt 7 times removed.
Oh, that's fancy.
I don't see much of my kind.
Well, now that you're here and you're here, you never gave me your name, but here's the captain you've been waiting for.
That's not
Ash is,
Morgula.
Ash is not a captain.
That's
I know.
That's Ashton.
I am aware.
Oh, you'll know my name. That's great. Hi.
Been at your family's keep before. Multiple times. You may not remember me. The last time I was there, you were a little budding teenager.
Which was also about almost
Like
200 years ago. So yeah.
Yes.
Over 100 years ago.
Yeah, it's almost 200. Yeah.
The vampire armada has taken much of my attention these past couple 100 years.
Did you say Vampire Armada?
Oh yes, of which I am the admiral of.
Vampire pirates?
Not pirates. It's more of a vampiric navy.
I like this girl.
Have I heard of this before?
Give me a history roll.
Okay. Let's see here. History. That's not mine. That's Molly's. History. Okay. Come on.
Give me a shanty.
Ah! 12.
You've never heard of a vampire armada or navy before.
It seems atypical for vampires.
That's what I was thinking because of
Now,
sunlight and stuff.
oh no, we've overcome that.
Wait, I would have known that. What are vampires? Are they immune to sunlight?
She is.
Oh, fuck. Is Daddy?
No,
Okay.
Xavier is not immune to sunlight.
Okay.
So is he just not old enough, or he's just not that powerful?
He isn't that powerful.
Ah.
Considering the conversation you and I had earlier in private, I was like, oh, fuck. Well, okay.
She is more of like an aristocratic type. Your father is more of a warrior type.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's like, yes, our armada serves our vampire brethren in kingdom quite well.
There's a vampire kingdom.
Oh yes. It is not in this realm. It's off near the Lost Sea. But I'm here as an emissary.
So I take it you're here because I look over at Zale, who just threw me under the bus.
I'm looking for a Morgula. Do you know her?
Rose goes, Margula's dead. Well,
Yes.
more than likely dead. She's probably at the bottom of the sea.
And
by now.
that is what Zale said, was she was dead, but she placed an order for some
You
silk
are
finery.
all terrible people.
I look right over
like
at
Rose laughs out loud.
Yeah.
She's like, so,
she gets it.
so Rose is like, so let me understand this. The Margula, and she's side eyeing Ash. Walked into one of the shops in your town.
Yes, the shopkeep
re-
said a
and
very
requested
fine,
a
very-
silk bed be delivered here.
yes, shopkeep
Okay.
said that a very fine-looking orc woman who identified herself as Captain Margula came in, ordered a bed, and then spun a tale that her ship, the Iron Maiden 2, was able to traverse land. That's why I'm here. You see, and then Zale enlightened me that it doesn't traverse land, it teleports.
Yes, I informed your friend here that Captain Margula's last ship teleported from the sea to land. Last we heard of it.
Rose laughs again.
And it was stationed in an inlet in here that doesn't exist. So you can understand my surprise and concern that we have a teleporting ship that is taking dock in places that do not exist in this realm.
So your concern is that this ship can potentially invade your port?
No, that it would teleport in and cause a mass singularity, causing catastrophic damage.
We kind of did that. It was by magical means when we went from one place to the mountainside.
Rose looks at Ash and she goes, Ashton, darling, considering that these are neighbors and we want to keep friendly relations, should we not come clean?
Okay, first of all of you, thank you so much for all of you just sticking up for me like you did. Second of all,
it's not a
I
matter
am not going to, first of all,
we have other pressing matters. We don't have time to be dealing with misunderstandings when we
I
have other things to do.
am not going to lie. You all assume, which by the way, Zale, thank you for trying to cover me. But since it is a vampire that we are dealing with, yes, it was me. Are y'all happy?
You lied?
Are you
shocked?
a captain?
Ash doesn't lie very often.
Are you a captain?
Shock. What? Sorry.
Are you a captain? Whisper Rider, thank you for the host.
No.
But
No, I am not.
you placed an order for an item reserved for captains.
Yes. Yes, I did. All I
Oh,
wanted.
my dear. Normally, that would be your head. But as we are related by blood, I will...
It is rather harsh.
I will be willing to overlook this infraction, but you will have to pay a fine.
But why a captain status over something
That
as
is
simple as silk?
That is the guild's rules.
If I may,
Low-
I believe I know a way to solve this little issue of ours.
Oh, I already have the solution, my dear.
Can I be a captain?
Now,
I mean,
don't
without
have
her paying a fine.
oh, she will have to pay a fine. I mean, one way or another, I'm going to have to spin a story about the miscommunication about the teleporting ship.
In my defense, I don't know if she's dead or not. I did not witness it.
But you are not her. You took her identity.
You shouldn't have to tell that story to anyone. I told it to just you. You are the only one that knows.
I have rules that even I must follow. The other two captains will be awaiting my reports. As I am the head of security for the town, it's my job to look into these matters.
By the way, your security has been breached. Surprise, someone's eating people.
Again. Anyway.
I thought that was... Wait, what?
It's happened before.
What?
Look, the doc brings in some rather odd artifacts from time to time. One unleashed a squid that decided to rampage through the town and suck people's faces off.
Oh, that's cool.
But we're getting off
feel
track
uneasy.
here. We are going to need to fine you for, well, you're
Let's just
lying.
return the bed.
Oh no, the bed has already been made and is being delivered.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
In order to keep the bed and your head, you will have to pay a 4,500 gold fine. But knowing who your father is, that shouldn't be too much.
Oh, yeah. Let me just ring Daddy up on the telephone.
I mean, if you would like, we can send him the bill.
That seems reasonable.
I can just see him now. You did what?
Vampire credit card bill comes in at the end
I
of the month.
mean, it's kind of chump change to us, but still. Surprise, Bill.
It's like Home Alone. Kevin!
You know, let me get in touch with him, and I will let you know who to find.
Well, see, I can already just kill him, as we are familiar with one another.
Oh, yay.
He's still in Felloc, correct?
Yes.
Very well. I will have the paperwork filled out and sent out in the morning.
You know, I actually don't think that will be necessary. Now that I think about it, Ash, didn't the matriarch of Daggertree make you a captain of their forces, roughly a year ago? I'm pretty sure that happened.
Well, if that is true, all I would need to do is see her paperwork.
That was the problem, though. I didn't have the paperwork at the time.
That would be my mistake. I
Now,
have the paperwork.
A captain of your naval forces.
Yes.
Well,
If you would give me a moment, I will go retrieve the paper.
Please. If there is a captain's paperwork, this matter can all be resolved.
I am going to go into my room in the keep, rummage through my bag until I find some parchment and a quill. I am going to write a letter as the matriarch of the people of Daggertree, hereby awarding the title of captain upon one Ashton from Felloc.
Full name?
Yeah, let me put the full name on.
Now, I'm going
My
to,
full name
I'm
and
going
everything.
to
Ashton
need
with a Y?
a forgery check, which would be deception.
Technically, is it a forgery? Because she is the
I
matriarch.
am the matriarch.
I know, but it's
It's a last minute.
It's a last minute
It's
thing.
basically she's gonna. It's like, does she notice the fresh ink on the parchment?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll blow it off, crumple it up a little so it looks old.
Go ahead and give me
a little bit of dirt on
go
there.
ahead and give me a roll for this forgery.
That was what did you say it was? Deception?
Deception.
There's no forgery check anymore, is there?
Well, no. If you have calligraphy tools, that would be your forgery check.
Yeah,
I do not.
If you do not have calligraphy
It'd be
tools,
deception.
then it would be deception.
Yep.
Yeah, I can
They
remember.
all
it was
only
deception.
learned how to write
It would be
like 3 or 4
deception or
years ago.
sleight of
so.
hand, depending on how you
Deception.
play it.
It'd be deception.
Okay, my deception's not bad. Okay, 19.
Okay.
Ooh.
So she's gonna have to beat in deception. She's gonna have to do an insight check on that once you present it to her.
Yeah,
But you
so
take you take the time to write it and like blow dry the ink and everything and put the seal
I'll
on and
sign
crumple it up a
in
bit.
my typical fashion of signing things with a nice smear of blood across the bottom.
Okay.
Must be blood. Must be fresh.
Once
Ash
I'm
is like
happy with
trying
it,
to stare, waiting, but at the same time in her head, she's like, the fuck.
then I'll come back out with it in hand and hand it over to Ash. Your paperwork.
Like, so Rose is sitting down and she has her legs crossed and she's just like like wagging her like foot because she's completely, she knows like the lie of all lies is about to happen and she desperately wants to see how they pull this off. Like her fae is just like is just glowing. She's like, ooh, trickery and deception, I love it.
And she walks over and she holds her hand out. She's like, this is your paperwork?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'll
see
hand
it.
it. I'm sorry, I didn't know who you were talking to at first. I was like, oh yeah, me. I thought you were talking to Zale. Sorry.
She opens it up and she begins to scan over it. And she reaches down, she opens up a small compartment on her belt and a little light floats up.
Uh-oh.
And like hovers over the paper as she's reading it.
Blacklighting this shit?
Yes.
No, she needs some reading light. It is dark outside.
Oh.
She doesn't have dark vision?
Dude, I have dark vision. The fuck, girl?
read with dark vision.
Dark vision, it only does grayscale, so
Yeah.
you can't discern
that's
colors.
Yes.
Reading
Come on,
into a
girl.
scale is
Kind of
not easy.
looks at it. You signed all your documents in blood.
Yes,
does.
yes, I do.
We're trying to help her to change so it's her name. Eventually.
It's a very archaic way of doing things.
Excuse me.
She folds the paper up and she
Rose
hands
goes.
Ash her papers back.
Rose looks at the captain and is like, "You have to excuse the gnolls. For them, they find script to be pedantic. Their other senses.
Well,
are what they
with
use.
I only say archaic because it was a way of our people signing bonds with one another and in families. Generations ago.
Rose goes, well, I mean, the most important of contracts are usually signed in blood.
Well, it does look like everything is in order. She rolled a 3.
Damn.
So it was like a total of 14, but she failed.
Wow, with a 3, she still had a 14.
Her bonus was
Yeah.
significantly higher than mine.
Yeah, she had a
shit.
plus 11.
Wow. Whoa.
Well, that
damn.
takes care of that. So it'd only be 1,000 gold fine for using another captain's name. But
I can't help you with that. I'm sorry.
I will
Yes.
overlook any other violations this one time, seeing as how we're technically somewhat kind of blood. And it's nice to see that Xavier's daughter has grown into a beautiful woman.
You
So
are too kind, and I do love
Tell
seeing
me.
other people of my kind.
Tell
Since
me.
we're so rare.
which one of these are your thralls?
What did she say?
I'm not gonna lie, you actually cut out, so I actually don't know what you said.
Which one of these are your thralls?
You're
Oh.
moderately offended.
No, it's not like that. We're family, just
Oh,
not by blood, but we're family in a different sense.
May
They're
wanna
my
get-
friends.
may want to get you some thralls, dear. They're great cannon fodder.
I look. Oh yeah, Calros isn't there. Just, you know what? At some point, I was thinking about it. I just have to tread lightly on it. So, yes,
I can give
don't
you
do
some.
it too often. Oh, that's okay. We have a paladin with us. From a specific order of monster hunters.
Oh,
Just
wait.
we just throw some makeup on them and doll them up a little bit. They'll be fine.
I like her
Wow.
idea.
Yeah.
You have one of the hunters with you. And he hasn't tried to slay you yet.
No.
Oh, you must have ways with people's minds.
I've been told that. Although I was told that I just talk a lot and very eccentric.
Well, offer still stands. I can give you some thralls. Maybe doll them up a bit to make them look a little more fresh.
I do appreciate that. Thank you. I think
They will arrive with your bed then.
I don't need
Oh,
any.
my
Hey,
dear,
actually,
There's
Great.
some help around here.
She's
my
just
dear,
being modest.
you are a captain and of royal blood. You need servants.
Well, yes, that's why they're back at home.
She
Look
means here.
Back at home doesn't help you here, dear.
I look at Zale. Well, at least it'll be more help around the fortress.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I should
Yeah.
probably let you all know that there's about a dozen gnolls on their way here as well.
Well, I mean, you already said you were going to send people here, so
Yeah.
Okay.
She-
Yeah.
I feel like there might be conflicts and
She's like,
fights.
perfect. They will arrive tomorrow morning.
No, I
You
mean,
are too kind. Thank you. And I'll hand her 1,000 gold.
And she'll take it. And she puts it in like a little side satchel. Now, I have other meetings to attend to. Apparently, there was something eating our people. That's gonna be a lot of paperwork.
Yeah. Should I
if-
tell my? Oh, I never caught your name, actually.
Oh, how rude of me. No, you didn't. You can call me Sadie.
Sadie.
like
And what family?
Like Sadie, Sadie?
Yep.
Sadie's mom has got it going on. Oh,
And what family do you hail from?
And she kind of smiles and gives you a wink. She's like, you don't need to know that information just yet.
Wow.
Is it because I have not earned your respect yet, or because I'm not next in line?
No, it's more that you would never meet the family. Again, they're off in the lost seas. You're here. Honestly, if they saw a ship coming their way, they would more than likely sink it and then raise the crew as ghouls.
Ah, I see. Very well then. Again, thank you. I appreciate your mercy.
Oh, there was no mercy. Your matriarch has said that she has given me the correct paperwork stating you are a captain.
Yes.
So
Indeed.
you don't have a boat. That will need to change.
Well, we had a boat, but there was a
That one
issue with
technically
a
is on land.
mountain.
That boat is on land.
See, that's right. It's just on
a
top of
mountain
a
range.
mountain.
Over by.
Yeah.
That was you?
We kind of ran into the golden.
Yeah.
Oh,
We didn't mean to, though. That was.
I just thought that was a
Sudden.
drunk sailor's tale, but good for you for surviving it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Guys, we're talk of the town now. Yay.
I don't think that's a good
recovered
thing.
that bell.
Wait, you guys went into a mountain?
Not by choice. Not by choice.
Well, bad things happen when you lose teleportation magic without knowing where you're supposed to be going.
Who did it? Was it Tickles?
Surprisingly, no. And Molly's just gonna pop up. I did it.
I think it was only not Tickles because we didn't know it was going to do that. We thought it was just a bell.
What kind of bell was this?
Do you know what?
magic
It's
one.
not here. No, it's not here. Vale? It's not here.
Well, clearly it was magic if it teleported
Well,
us.
yes, but we don't know where it is, and that's the truth.
Well, I mean, it
No.
can't be too far from.
We know
wreckage.
exactly where it is. We're just not telling anybody.
I hope no one finds it by accident.
Should we go recover that just in case?
Actually,
No.
Rose goes, "Oh, that'd be the funniest thing if someone actually found it by accident."
Maybe it's good.
Can you imagine if a shopkeeper put it on their shop and someone rang the bell, and their whole shop teleported somewhere else?
I like to not be in that shop. I can think of a few people that want that.
On the plus side,
Yeah.
if the hag ever comes back and goes looking for it, not our problem anymore.
You
But
killed
I
the
mean,
hag.
That's what I'm saying. If she comes back,
she's
Yeah.
kind of dead. I
And
mean, that
looks for
happens
it.
when you shoot them with cannons.
Wait, did we kill the sea hag?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we've
I
killed a
shot-
lot of
I
hags.
shot her with my cannon.
That's
Do you
right,
not remember?
we did. I do remember that now.
But you know,
Yes.
hags are tricky. They don't always stay dead.
Wait, I thought you stole that from Baba Yaga.
No,
Out of character here.
no.
Mm-mm.
No.
We
No.
stole it from the sea hag.
No,
just
but I
off
have
the
like
coast
5
of-
tomes, man. I've got a
Zale-
collection.
Zale stole it out of spite.
Yeah, he took the sea hag's bell because she was being disrespectful,
Yep.
I stole her
Taking
tome
this.
and he stole her bell.
and I shot her with a cannon.
Yeah.
Which you
remember
still
that now.
haven't used like forever.
I was
I-
gonna
Sounds like a
use
bad
the cannon
sitcom.
on Sven if things. The problem was there are too many people around Sven for
True.
Rose to safely use the cannon.
It's true.
It's a cannon. It doesn't matter
And
if
she-
it's people.
Getting back to the game, she
Yes, go.
smiles and she kind of just like gives a nod to Ash. She begins to walk off as she turns into like a swarm of bats and flies back off to towards Azure.
That is a neat trick. Ashton,
We
can
do
you
that?
do that yet?
I unfortunately cannot, but I know my dad and brother can do it.
So, did you guys just kind of like came up with paperwork?
You need to
there?
work on that. No,
I don't think
Dice,
I have the ability to
we
even do that.
always have had that paperwork. Like Zale said, the matriarch deemed Ashton worthy of being the captain of Daggertree.
Right.
I think
Yes,
I even remember the ceremony.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it happened shortly after we all parted from each other about a year ago. We had the ceremony in
Cool.
Daggertree. It was a grand party, and
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all coming back to me now.
So I have a very important question. You're all not going to kill me, are you?
That depends.
Yeah.
Dice.
First question.
So much PTSD.
Who are you?
just-
Hi,
This-
I'm Dice.
She is an acquaintance of Piper's who was assisting us, if you can call it
Mhm.
that, when Tickles was unavailable because she was nursing her babies.
Assistant of the demon rat.
Yes.
Which
Pretty much.
she also may be responsible for help progressing my grandfather into his lichdom.
That wasn't my fault. I didn't want to do that.
That's yet to be
But
seen.
you did do something.
Yes and no.
She let her curiosity get the better of her, and it was disastrous.
She stole from my family.
That was
She
cinnamon.
lit us on fire.
She also set us on fire, like twice. It was
That one,
raining,
it was actually me.
alcohol, and there was fire, and then there was fire again in a pit.
She has
Yours
a bad
takes
habit.
about 5 steps back.
That's
That's
probably wise.
appropriate.
Look, you guys were trapped in ice, so the only logical thing was I'm going to heat the icicles. Okay.
Dice.
Yes.
I was taller than that pit was deep.
It was dark.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, when I cast the fireball, it wasn't dark anymore.
I couldn't tell. I was laying on my back burning.
Yeah. Do I really have to do this, Piper?
Yes. You said you owed me a favor if I would help you find the phylactery. I'm calling the favor in.
Okay, fine.
Good news for you. We also want to find the phylactery now that I know the rumors are true. So it's kind of a win-win if you think about it.
All of this because I wanted to find my lover. Well, my dead lover.
If you're going to be traveling with us, and believe me, I am only agreeing to this because Piper asked us as a favor. But if you're going to be traveling with us, there needs to be some ground rules.
Don't
Number
fireball
one.
us.
That.
That's number 1, 2, and 3.
Number 4,
Yeah.
do not touch any of our stuff without first asking.
Well, yeah. In common sense.
Really?
Is
'Cause
it though?
it didn't click when you were at my house.
That wasn't me.
To be fair, everybody was touching stuff at Ash's house.
Yeah, fuck Tickles and Molly stealing the cookies and touching my daddy's secret stash.
Rose, secretly sleeping in piles of your clothes.
That's fine. She didn't steal anything. That's fine.
Yeah, Rose didn't take anything. You know.
She was just giving the rundown to her mom about all the stuff that they had in the house.
She was just bonding and taking notes and making maps. You know.
Rolling around in the clothes. It was cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You don't steal on the first visit. I mean, come on now.
Tickles and
Wait till the
dice.
second visit to take all the silverware.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You
Okay.
get the layout
To be
first,
fair,
then you
Tickles got
steal.
lost. Dice also got lost.
But then she still stole stuff.
She
She
found
got
them.
lost
But
and
again,
then
the
So,
stole
common
is
sense
there-
didn't click.
Is
Okay.
there anything else you guys need to take care of before night passes?
I doubt it. I mean,
No, there's really not.
at least not for Rose. She's
Unless
fun.
everyone wants to try to kill me.
I would like to first turn into a bat, flap
Okay.
around a little bit, flap around everyone, and then poof back and go. I can only do one, okay?
You should do more of them.
But you
I
can
can't
turn.
do it.
You can
It
turn
helps
into
your
a bat.
complexity.
I literally lack the ability to do it.
Well, do
Oh,
it
wait,
better.
so-
You should be
Wait,
impressed I can do one.
Wait, Ash turned into a bat and floated around.
Yeah.
That's more than impressive enough for Rose.
I mean, you guys have seen me do it before. I was a giant bat at one point.
Why are you not a giant bat now?
That was a special potion, which, by the way, Zell, you and I need to talk more about.
I know. I understand.
But also, did Sadie leave, or is she spending the night?
No, Sadie left.
No, she turned into a
She
swarm
turned.
of bats.
Yeah,
and
she
flew
turned.
off.
Yeah, she turned into a swarm of bats and flew
She
off
could
back
have
to
done
Azure.
Flare going back into the room. I don't know.
I don't know, like turning into a swim of bats and flying off is kind of flair for me. It's like I can't.
We're
do
showy.
Yeah, Ash is just like, that's just Tuesday.
Yeah, because that's fine. That's just going to get milk in the other room. Zale, can I talk to you real quick?
Sure.
Oh no, they're gonna kill me.
Oh, sweetie, if they're going to kill you, they would just do it.
Do it.
Do it. So I'll take Zale off into like a corner somewhere. Be like,
Has Caldros met?
neither of you guys have met.
No,
Yeah.
neither of you have met Dice.
Neither of you have met Dice.
Caldros is having sexy time right now.
So right
can
now,
assume.
Caldros is like diarrhea of the mouth, just everything that's been going on. Like, just fuck all this chaotic bullshit.
Yeah, and as you're talking and ranting, she's just like leaning back in a chair with a like a wine glass, just listening to
A
you.
glass of Merlot.
I'm pacing back and forth in the room.
Yeah.
Like,
Leaving a dent in the floor.
All right.
And like she's like just like watching you, like somewhat amused.
kicking my armor.
Rose
Is it Ash?
Rose is just gonna go to her room and check on her displacer beast.
What was that?
Which part of that?
The whole making me captain of Dagger Tree's fleet thing. Do you have a fleet?
We could probably build one eventually.
I was gonna say, I don't remember there being like water there other than like oasis. Can you have a ship
We don't
on an
have
oasis?
any. We don't have any boats.
Why would you do that?
Well, you didn't want to pay all that money, did you?
Well, no, but I
Well,
feel
that's why.
bad. You kind of like I just feel bad.
Well, if you don't want to be a captain, I can take it away.
No, I want to be a captain. Don't you dare take that away from me.
Okay.
But-
So the next time we go to, or next time I go to Dagger Tree, you have to come with me then. We have to have a proper ceremony.
But you said you don't have a fleet or anything, so is there a ceremony?
Well, it doesn't have to be a boat to be forces for you to command.
I thought that was TUES though.
Yes.
So does that make me like second in command? Or second
Well,
next to
no,
him?
I couldn't give you control of a hunting party. That's essentially what I've given TUES as well, though he commands perhaps a little more respect since he has been out with us on many hunts.
I mean, I'm not asking for anything. I was surprised and I mean, thank you.
I have been doing a lot of political, well, frankly, it's nonsense to me over the last year. And I've come to realize that I am in control of an entire people. I should flex that from time to time.
True.
And so I just did.
Well, thank you. You did not have to do that to save me some money.
I'm aware, but I figured you would do something similar should the roles be reversed.
Of course. And I'll go and give her a big hug. Well, thank you. I will cherish this and won't have to lie anymore. I just wanted my silk. Zale, that's all I wanted.
Funny you should mention that. When I requested a contingency of gnolls to come, I asked for some supplies as well. Amongst those supplies were silk pillows and bedding. I didn't realize you were going to be trying to acquire them in the town.
You were going to bring silk?
Yes, so all of this really could have been avoided with just a little bit of communication.
First of all, yes. Second of all, I love you so much. Thank you.
Well, unfortunately,
Really, that's all Rose needed was to just give you a little bit of silk. God, girl, you need to work on your game. so hard. You need to not be that easy.
Turok just took her like on a shopping spree to Bed Bath and Beyond.
That's all it takes
Just
sometimes.
basically Father's Warehouse.
I mean,
we got our own
probably-
place. I had to furnish it with some of that stuff, okay?
We're probably going to be leaving before they arrive, but it'll be here waiting for you when we come back next.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Well,
And
I had to
just
hit the hay.
let's just keep an eye on Dice, especially since she's got this weird evil part.
Yes, I can't say I'm comfortable with her traveling with us, but
Yeah.
Piper asked, and well, he's a friend.
Exactly. We'll just have to be careful. I just can't tell which one's the evil part. I mean, was it evil when we got fireballed or when she took the stuff? Like,
If she fireballs us again, I'm going to bite her.
I may join you.
It's a plan.
All right, then. High five. Yeah. All right.
So, if there's nothing else,
There's two things. I swear to fucking God, I will forego my long rest to do this.
Library!
One, I am studying that goddamn orb. Two, I am going to the goddamn library.
what orb?
The orb that was presented to me when we first came to the keep. The glowing orb thing.
Okay.
Because
And,
I just kind of grabbed it, and then we never had a chance for me to look and see what it does.
and you're going to the keep or the library as well.
To the library, yes. I am going to look at the cover of every single book in this place, looking for any that refer to rune magic that I can take with me on our journey and learn as we go.
All right. So first off, I'm going to need an Arcana roll, and then I'm going to need an Investigation roll.
Okay. I don't even know what either of those are. Oh, Arcana is surprisingly good. Sale, you're smarter than I thought you were. That is an unnatural 20 on the Arcana.
Okay.
20.
And then that is a 22 on the Investigation.
All right. So the orb itself is a little magical object known as the Heart of the Fortress. It's something that binds to the owner of the fort, and through magical means is able to reshape and mold the forge or the fort into the specifications that the owner of the fort provides it.
Neat.
In regards to the books on rune magic, there are 4 of them that you find in the library.
Nice. Okay. I'm taking all 4 of them and putting them in my bag.
Okay.
And I will probably start reading those on the road as we travel.
Road again.
Alrighty. So, does anybody have anything else they want to do at night?
Just
Or-
a couple of quick things. Well, hopefully quick. One, I'm going to have a conversation with Queenie about
Queenie
Pooh about just to see if she has lost communication entirely with the one she worships.
She lets you know that she hasn't been in contact with them since their installation in the Undergrove.
And do I know how long ago that was?
You do not.
I'll ask.
She says it was 41 years ago.
41?
41 years ago.
Okay.
Oddly specific.
Interesting. Okay. And then
probably just go to bed with her.
Okay.
And at some point in the night, I would wake up and try to reach out to Raven Queen and see if there's a response.
What are you reaching out to her for?
Just to, I want to see, first of all, if there's a connection that's still possible there. And then if there is, I kind of want to do, I want to see if she knows about the Fae Court's tamperings with the veil.
Okay. And go ahead and give me go ahead and do a religion check on this.
Okay.
See if Queen Emo is going to get back to you.
Queen Emo. I like that. Queen Emo. Okay. 17.
All right. She's like, you get a full-on voice from her. Oh, I know. They won't shut up about it.
But what?
Because you know that technically her dominion is in the shadow roads.
Mm-hmm. So she still actually has some.
She has Fey influence.
She's not blocked.
She's not blocked. She has Fey influence.
Well, you know, I want to, and I am sworn to take down these liches, and that's going to happen. But is it possible that they could be useful in tearing down this before their final destruction?
I do not like it, but I will leave that up for you to decide.
Trust me, I don't like it either. I'm glad you're still there.
I've never been anywhere else.
And I'll leave it at that, unless she wants to say anything else.
She doesn't. Just like a normal, like anytime you've gotten a response from her, very blunt and straight to the point.
As is our relationship.
All right.
All right. Yeah, that's it for me.
So nobody else has anything to do.
Technically one more thing, but this is for Molly.
What's that?
She's going to do a direct line, just the one line with her marble to Sven.
Okay.
And she's going to say, Sven, I don't really like what you did, but if it will help you, I can offer you some of my blood to help.
Kid, you just woke me up from a very peaceful sleep. I appreciate the help, but I don't need blood, I need meat.
So you would need to take more of a nibble from me than just the blood.
No, I would probably have to eat all of you. Don't worry, I'm sticking to my promise. I won't go on a spree in that town again. Stick to
Thank you.
eating leftovers.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I ain't doing it for you. Seemed to piss Cal off, and kind of sad about that. I like Cal.
Well, I don't think anyone likes it when you eat people. I mean, I'm not a huge fan either, but...
Yeah, but...
I do like that you're keeping your promise.
You're not a fan of it, but Cal's got passion about it. And that passion speaks to me. So in order to keep him happy, I won't be nibbling on innocence much.
Thank you. I mean, I'm one to talk. I used to eat souls, but at least they were dead. But thank you. I'm glad you're keeping your promise, and I hope that you're safe.
Mm-hmm. Can I go back to bed now?
Yes, good night.
Yeah.
I hear you laughing. He's dying in the other room.
Yeah, I could see. I can hear him. I could see him on camera.
Much. Won't be eating innocence much.
So as the night progresses, TUES, you experience a dream, one that you haven't really experienced within the past year, ever since your escape from your imprisonment in Kameroska.
Okay.
But again, it's a dream of these children with little wooden swords and shields running around, hitting each other and playing knights around a village fountain. Them calling out for you to join them. Now, a very familiar sense takes over as you begin to see familiar faces that you recognize. Parents of friends that you feel like you've never lost contact with. Even the faces of your own parents. And you get a glimpse of a sign. A sign that says, "Welcome to Malorsik. Come find us, son."
How do you spell that?
Mulorsk.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Yay!
Oh, man.
Malorsik is on the map, by the way.
Nobody died.
Everyone's having all this like deep like shit happening to them. Like Rose is in her bedroom like playing with Kieran and like Luna.
Now I need to figure out where the frick that place is.
It's in the far reach.
It's in the far reach.
Oh, of course it is. Oh.
Nobody died.
Well, I mean, we don't know. Tickles is alive.
I mean, you guys were freaking out that Sven was going to kill you. I was going to kill you with Sven.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
No.
I was gonna kill you
I
with
was-
Sven.
I was
He was
freaking
sad.
out that I would die. Well, not freaking out. I had no expectations of anybody else dying.
Well, see, the thing is while Sven is technically chaotic evil, you all have a special place with him.
He's bad guy, but he's not
Bad
guy.
He just needs to learn to go hunt like wild animals and stuff for food instead of people. That way
Oh,
he
thank
can
you,
go get
Will.
his exercise and his food.
He's chaotic evil, not in the megalomaniac sense. He's just, I do what I want. And I have
No,
logic.
you can't.
I do have logic behind what I'm doing. Or logic that makes sense to me.
As long as it makes sense to someone.
I mean, that's why the whole like, you know, I don't see it as being evil eating people. I'm just doing it to sustain life.
Lady Rabbit Owu, thank you for the follow.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so good to be back, guys.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
Oh.
And I'm so glad I finally got to go to the library after like 4 or 5 weeks or whatever it's been. Finally got to go to the library.
At least now
I
I
was
know
like,
why the
I'm
Forge
going to my
Sparrow
damn library.
I got to see the vampire girl. Yay!
At least now we know why the Forge just randomly appeared on the property.
You know,
Yeah.
It was a little creepy up until that. It's
You're
like,
like, oh, it makes sense.
it's like, oh, the orb did it. That's
and
fine.
Dice is back.
Bye.
I will say,
Oh my.
Crowden and I had a conversation, and it was a toss-up between Dice and a brand new character who was going to be a Illithid.
Because that would have gone over so well.
Oh,
with
that
our
would
paladin.
not have gone over well.
I had
at
plans.
all.
I had a plan if he chose the Illithid.
Yeah.
No, I just need to put this out there because I think a lot of people aren't quite getting it with Kaldros. It's the greatest evil in front of him is what needs to go down. That is
That's why I'm alive.
Give Dice 2 weeks. and a couple fireballs.
that is not why you are alive. That is not why he hasn't attacked you. You are not evil.
I'm
You
not.
haven't-
I'm neutral.
You haven't
good.
presented evil to Kaldros, even in the slightest.
Well,
He
wait
did
until I
not
get my
see-
goals
yeah,
delivered.
We've seen Ash on a couple bad days. She can be
Yeah.
evil.
I have them. I mean, I'm only
I
part
have
human.
not, though.
Ash
Kaldros has
art
not.
decoed an entire room with most of a human.
Yeah.
He didn't see that.
To be fair, she was having a rough day.
I was having some psychological PTSD from child withdrawal, so
Art.
I researched the hell out of that stuff. What happens if like the loss of a child kind of mentality? So that's kind of what I was playing off
And
of.
then
That's
the
why
el-
she was
the
like,
elder brain
"I'm fine
just-
one day, then shitty the other day." So
And the elder brain just cranked that up to an 11.
yeah, so that was me playing off some of that research that I did, where I was like, "Oh yeah, sometimes they have good days, and sometimes they're fine, and then all of a sudden, nope." So it's like, oh shit.
Popped
That's
him
what-
like a
interesting.
Capri Sun and then art decoed the rooms with his remains.
But you
That's
know what? It never
why-
really happened, so it's okay.
Yeah.
No, it happened the second time.
No, the second time it did happen.
Rose was debating whether or not she was going to completely reveal Zale's sham, but she thought it'd be more fun to see if she can put one over on the vampire admiral than actually go like, that's fake, right?
That's why I was like, fuck, she's gonna figure it out.
The shadow fan you was going, but I get to deceive somebody.
I was
Well, it's like-
expecting the failure, but then Fox rolled that 19.
Yep.
And I rolled so shitty.
And I was so confident that I've got a high modifier to this. It's a +4, and then I hear you at a +11
Yep,
to your roll.
she's got a +11 to her insight. So
If you've got a rogue,
Vampire,
rogues and bards, they're a +12, +15 is not unheard of.
That's like the joke I made the other day where I was a bard.
You have to play into it with expertise, though. You don't just get it.
that's
And
like
that's
how
why I was like, if
Forge's
you-
tools were +11 during Sonata.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
that's why I'm
you've-
like, I rolled so low.
Oh God.
21.
If you had
That was low for a +11 or
Oh,
whatever I had,
God.
+11 or 12.
if you had a bard set up for it with the proper tools. Oh, that's a high modifier.
Mhm.
Oh.
Not to mention, artificers get to double their proficiency bonus at level
Yup.
6 when using tools.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking the bard where they can basically double 2 of their choosing.
Mhm.
Yeah, the expertise.
Yeah.
It's like it's so sad I don't get to play her anymore because I don't play as much high level AL anymore just because it's not really I'm not gonna soapbox, but let's just say for reasons of disagreement between how AL is run, I have certain characters that I love that I don't play anymore, and one of them is a bard who has very intricate abilities and she can do some really weird hinky deception shit, and yeah, it's awesome.
How high
It's-
what are the tools add?
The tools give you the base modifier.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is whatever the tool is, the tool has an ability check on it, but the
Okay.
tool is associated to a skill. So you basically add the tools plus to the skill check.
That's crazy.
So
if you had like a 15 in a skill and you were using the tools with it, that would be.
and you're proficient in the tool, then you'd add the tool. So like for a forger, what you want to do is you want to have a high deception and then have proficiency in calligraphy, which is a dex skill, which is a dex tool. So basically you would use your dex bonus for your calligraphy checks, and that would boost your skill check with your dexterity modifier.
So
I
you're
was
looking
just
at
hoping-
20-ish at that point.
I was just
God.
hoping at that point that Ash would be like, "Family, give me captain."
Well, we weren't really family, but I was hoping because I was a vampire and maybe if I told her my name, I'm like, maybe I carry some weight.
I just
I
wanted
mean-
to see Ash's father with the bill showing up,
Yeah.
going, "You spent how much on a bed?"
I know, right?
But Daddy, it was cheaper than my current bed.
I mean,
Actually, he has a marble. I would have been like, so Dad, sup? Yeah, you're gonna get a bill. I'm sorry.
wait, is he
I'm just-
part of our Marble Network?
Yeah, he is.
So he heard everything.
I had Molly over the 1 year. I had him make one for or I asked Molly once I got their blood. I got
Yeah, her father and her brother.
Turok, and Xavier all marbles.
I
So
imagine
her
when we
father
talk
and
to
brother-
each other, like when it's party to party stuff, it's just within the party.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Pretty much,
Max
yeah.
would have been
It-
hearing
it-
everything we
yeah.
said over the last
You guys
2
have
years.
like multiple group chat windows open
Yeah,
up
We
on
do,
S-
yeah.
like open
So
up
every
on
time we say
Slack.
it's an open channel, we pretty much go without saying it's the group,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
Max and
nobody's
Turok.
nobody's doing it at everyone.
Yeah, no.
At anyone with a marble, we need help.
No,
Yeah,
the-
no,
the-
that's
the
why I'm saying I can
question
contact
is-
Daddy really quickly, going like, "We in trouble," but he's got to find a way.
The question is, did Calros know that he needs to go into a specific DM group message?
All
Or
right,
Yeah.
so
Maybe not.
you have to know.
we've got
who you're-
15 minutes. Oh, east or west coast anyway. We've got 15 minutes until the new year.
Woo! It's 1:41 here.
Happy New
I'm in the
Year.
future, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at this
Mine-
fancy
mine-
asshole over
mine
here in the
says-
future.
Mine says 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll take
Look at
15.
me.
It's like 141 here.
I was rounding up. But yeah, so that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Happy New Year. We will catch you guys
In
with
the new year.
the official very first game of the new year on Monday, when we kick things off with Blood on the Gray, where
Yeah,
everybody
I watched that last episode. You guys are
in the
some
Kunari
shit.
homeland.
You guys.
Yeah,
you
I'll
guys
have to
are-
send you
Enter
some
Blood
information
Mage.
to Rojan. I forgot to do that earlier, but I'll send you some information from what's going on right now as far as the comics and everything goes.
Okay.
I'm playing a Kunari and I don't want to be there right now.
I vote we chance it and just try and swim to the mainland.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm playing a Kunari that is not Talvashoth, and I don't want to be there right now.
Yeah, I'm just like every time I think like we done fucked up, I just have to watch Blood in the Gray.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I
yeah.
agree. This is not sarcasm. This is like, yeah, no, you're right.
No.
like-
If you want a textbook means of how to fuck something up, watch Blood on the Gray.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
do have to admit, though, after that long about way of us trying to do like the easy, this is how you get out, guys. We're just like, come on, guys, figure it out. At the same time, that was perfect because I feel like we all had some therapeutic moments to help get the team
Mhm.
finally be a
Oh, God.
team.
We got through an
Somewhat?
entire discussion
We
without
did.
me having to literally brain Asthea with the back of an axe.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys. I'm
I
proud of
kept
us.
trying to be nice to you people, but I kept getting assaulted.
You know your group is bad when the high point is I didn't have to brain the mage.
The
Well,
blood
you know what?
mage.
Stop touching Red Lyrium and making deals with demons.
Hey,
And
you know
you'll be
what?
fine.
You know what?
What?
I have a very important thing to show chat in regards to exactly that. I need to get this framed and put on the wall.
Oh, gee.
Blood magic?
I wonder what it is.
Funny enough, Estia is maybe the least to blame.
but
Yep.
Coming straight from the DM.
Gosh,
Oh,
that's
I
great,
mean,
though.
I'm not pointing fingers, but this all started with a certain Kunari with a vendetta against a blood mage.
Yeah, it's true.
Not me.
That is
Not
true.
me, by the way.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
not
wasn't
this
you.
Kunari. Not this Kunari. The other
That
one.
is true.
The one
Yeah.
that we left to the blight all alone.
Yeah, we did.
All
Wait,
right.
Fuck you, buddy.
But
Can,
that
can we
is-
get this out in the open right now? Is Imp the most to blame?
Imp did
Uh,
sick Jimmy
yeah,
on Asthea.
yeah, because they wanted to screw with the blood mage.
So the character that isn't even in the game anymore is the most
Right?
to blame for the current
Okay,
situation.
That
And everyone
Kunari
gives
knocked the
Esthea
first
shit for
domino
killing
over.
Jimmy, but that one strike that he got on me, just that one strike, nearly killed me.
Oh shit.
Level 1.
Yeah,
Level 1.
yeah. That was fun though. I'm so happy to be back, guys. I was like, where's my group? Where is it? So
Yep,
Friday
so
sustained me for so long, but I was
we'll
like,
be
I need
back.
everyone else.
We'll
I
be
love
back
you all.
next week / next year. Kicking things off with Blood on the Gray on Monday, and then coming back on Tuesday for Destiny Forged.
And lots of fun stuff in the first quarter of next year.
Mm-hmm. We will be
Lots of future plans.
lots of future plans. We're talking with more people about shows, so we may be putting out casting calls sometime soon regarding games that aren't even D&D. They will be games that are different systems, as
Other
well.
games?
Yeah, other games, as well as one shots for D&D and other games as well. I'm working on one right now for Monsters and Other Childish Things for an Extra Life event. So
I am waiting for. I actually I sent a tweet to Roll20, politely asking when they are going to get Hell Knight, Keep, and the Ashen Forge in their store. Because right now the only Pathfinder 2 content they have is the Plaguestone adventure, which doesn't run in tandem with the major book set that falls in line with the Pathfinder 2 Society stuff. So it's a different arc, but from the stuff that's actually released, they don't have any successors for Plaguestone. So what I'm probably going to do is run Plaguestone as a one-shot. Just so people can see what Pathfinder 2 is like, just to see if there's interest for it. But I think people are going to like it. It's fun.
and Pathfinder 2 definitely do have a dedicated fan base, so I don't think you'll have an issue with that.
Yeah.
All right.
But-
I gotta go.
Yep.
I have to take a quick nap because I have work in about 3.5 hours.
Yep,
Dang.
I got to get going
Damn,
too.
bro.
They're setting off fireworks and it's scaring Evie, so
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
go take care of my cat.
Waiting.
Much love, guys.
Good
The
night,
bars are about to go
everyone.
off soon.
all right, so we're heading out, guys. We will catch you next week, starting on Monday for Blood on the Gray. Back here again on Tuesday for more Destiny Forged. Wednesdays we have our rerun show as well. So if you missed anything or if you want to catch up, Wednesday's your day to do that. But for now, we're heading out, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you later.
Happy New Year.
Broke the cameras.